Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, I think we're working now. All right, all right. I use a different mic. I'm going to use this microphone so everyone can hear me okay. I don't want to make sure I'm not too loud or too quiet. I think that's good now. All right. I was going to use the microphone on my camera, but apparently that was not working. So I'll use my other streaming microphone here for tonight. So, everybody, thank you so much for being here, celebrating this 2,000 subscriber appreciation celebration. Thank you all. Let's scroll to the top of the chat here real quick and just say hello to everybody from the top. Silver Assassin, Metal Detecting. If everybody doesn't know him, Brian, obviously, if you've seen my videos or our new Saturday morning thing we've been doing, Silver City Saturdays, Brian and I dig together all the time. As often as we can, we get together anyhow. We go out and save some history. So please check them out if you haven't. Cape Cod Magnet Crew in the house. Another local Nate to me. Thank you so much for being here. Digging Dirt, LL, Judy Menzel, Greg Gibson. Thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Buddy Biggs, another local. Guess you can call him a gentleman. Another local friend and gentleman. Absolutely. Please check his channel out too. Everybody that has a channel, please check them out if you can. Share the support throughout the whole community. Lost Hero Games, thank you for being here. NV Metal Detecting, Dan Jones, Tom Kingery, John Parker. John, thank you for being here. John is a friend I met through my card community where I have my other channel where I open up Pokemon cards and stuff and do a few other things as well. I noticed you also became a member tonight, John. So, John Parker, thank you so much for becoming a member tonight. I really appreciate the support. And everybody, please check out John Parker's channel. Great guy. Tri Valley Metal Detectives in the house. 513 Diggs. Trevor, thank you for being here. Shannon Dalton, my brother, appreciate you being here. Dave from PA Relic Hunters. Dave's in the house. Thank you so much. Silver Slayer himself. Thank you so much for being here. Tom Kingery, I hope I'm not missing anybody. I'm trying to scroll through kind of quick just so I can get to the bottom of the chat here, but try not to miss anybody either. William's in the house. Thank you, William, for being here very much. John Tarsea, I hope I'm saying that right, but I believe it is. John, nice to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. I don't know if that's everybody or if I missed anybody else. I'll try to get you along the way if I have missed you. Across the Board is here. Thank you very much. Mary Case Treasures. Oh, man. Wobcat, thank you for being here. David Canham. Bill Paparouse, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you all being here. Tim B, Ken Barrick, oh my goodness. Colonel's Collecting and Detecting's in the house. Thank you for being here. I am like overwhelmed with all these people that have came here. This is absolutely crazy. Digger X, thank you for being here. Metal Detecting Northern Wisconsin. As I mentioned, everybody who, if you see somebody who's got a channel here, please check them out. County Seat, Ken and T, Annette Essman, thank you for being here. Wow. You guys are amazing. Are you digging it? Thank you so much, everybody. When I started this channel, honestly, I was like, never would have thought that I would hit 2,000 subscribers. Ricky Bennett's here. I think that's everybody now. I think I might have gone through the whole thing and said hi to everybody. So thank you so much for being here. We have 28 people here in the chat from what I could see. Please give a thumbs up if you don't mind, just to help with, getting the algorithm going there, but you guys are all making it happen anyhow. So thank you so much across the board. You deserve it. Deserve this, Chris. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We all deserve it. I think I really, truly believe everybody in this community really supports each other very well. And everybody that has a channel that I see and watch works really hard to create content, to go out there and save whatever you have, whether it's old history and new stuff and parks and whatever it happens to be, beaches, whatever you dig. It's absolutely amazing that everyone does what we do in this community. So Jason, BC Treasure Trails, thank you for coming in, Jason. I appreciate you being here. Um, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I'm going to take a sip of my body armor real quick. It's been kind of crazy. Nicole, Ohio Metal Maven, thank you for being here. Everybody say hi. The weather here in Massachusetts and New England has been really rough recently. We've had either rain, which has been the bulk of what's been going on recently. Rain after rain after rain. Wasn't crazy amounts of snow this winter again. It was definitely a mild winter, but the amount of rain we've had is absolutely crazy. One farm that I went to recently with Silver Assassin and another gentleman from our metal detecting club. We went there and this place was like probably I'd say 40% underwater, like undiggable. Like we were walking through mud that our boots were sinking like 6 inches into the mud. And if I got a really good signal, I probably wouldn't even stop to dig it. You know, it was just kind of thing that we walked through and we dug where we could, where it was not so wet. So it's been tough here for digging. The weather hasn't been the best. It's been cold, which doesn't usually bother me or stop me. As long as I can dig a plug with a shovel in the ground, I'm usually out there metal detecting. But like Thursday, I was going to head out. It rained very heavily all day long, so we didn't go out. But we'll be going out Tuesday, I believe. Silver Assassin and I. We should have brought a canoe. You got that right, and a fishing pole maybe. We should be going on Tuesday. It's going to be about 60 degrees here and sunny. So can't ask for much better than that. It's actually probably the most perfect detecting weather. So patch a little bit of sun, then bursts of icy rain all day. Yeah, same here, buddy Biggs. We had at one point today, it definitely had hailed a lot here, which was crazy. A barber $50 on Easter. That's awesome. Metal detecting northwestern Wisconsin. Got a barber $50 on Easter. That's awesome. What a great find. I was lucky to find one of those. I think it was last year. I don't know, early spring, anyhow. But that's an amazing find. You don't find those too often. Not too many people lost big coins, doesn't happen too often. So, dinner real late. How y'all doing? Good, doing good, Nate. Thank you so much. That's okay. I appreciate you being here. Late is always on time as long as you show up to say hi. I appreciate that. Of course, we are going to be doing some giveaways tonight. Number one prize, which I don't know what time it'll be at, but whatever I decide to say, okay, this is the final prize in the end of the night. We'll be giving away this. I think it's 1 gram of fine gold. If we can focus, I don't know why it's not focusing very good, but it is a PAMP Swiss made fine gold that I've been holding on to this thing for a while. And I'm going to give it away to somebody tonight. So Marshall's in the house. Good evening, Marshall. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. I've already rigged all the races, buddy says. That's hilarious. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Marshall, yes, thank you so much for being here. Marshall's another friend that I've met through the card community as well, and a huge supporter of that community, and obviously has come over here and supporting us as well. So thank you very much. We got some silver to give away tonight. Washington quarters. We've got some silver dimes. I have this token, which is pretty cool. I can get these local to me. Anyone obviously away would have to vacation here because it's kind of a novelty, but I want to give one of these tonight because I could buy one at any time to replace it. Jim Steele, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming by. But this is from Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's a quadricentennial, 1620 to 2020. A token of the Plymouth Rock. It says 1620 on it, and on the back side it says the Mayflower, and it says Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's not gold. It looks gold. It's not gold. It's probably brass, the token or something, but or copper. But I'm not really sure of what it's made of, but it's a cool little token. Like I said, you can't get one of those as far as I know unless you visit Plymouth, Massachusetts. So might go to somebody that hopefully lives out on the West Coast that might never be here or something like that. Who knows? But very cool little token. I've got, if I can get it out of my tray here, I've got a 1967 Kennedy half dollar. That will be a silver half dollar. Also have another one from 1964, Kennedy half dollar, 90% silver. Then I have, a couple of silver Washington quarters. We've got some other stuff. I've got some magnets, some Wicked Digger magnets we're going to give away, some stickers. I also have these pins. We're going to give some Wicked Digger pins away to somebody tonight, or some people anyhow. I'm going to give a few away. Wendy, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming by. So I'm glad everything's going. Sorry for popping on late. I did a lot of playing around today where I should have been getting stuff ready. And I was doing all the stuff and cooked dinner tonight and ran a little late, but we're here now. So I thank you very much for being here. Also have some Nocta Macro Detection Technologies hats to give away. I'll probably be giving away a shirt or two, Wicked Digger shirts tonight. And we're going to be doing a members only giveaway at some point for a shirt and a couple of other items. Might be some mystery items that I will send you. So, yes, so definitely going to be doing that. Yes, we've got some hats, Marshall. Absolutely. So we'll be doing that. I'll put a banner up or something, but I do prefer that it is shipped in the United States or even to Canada. Overseas, it's very expensive. So I prefer to not do overseas, unfortunately. But if somebody does want to enter and wins from overseas, if you wanted to pay for shipping to help out, that would be great. That type of thing. It's just really very expensive. And it takes a while. Sometimes I know I shipped one thing out to somebody not too long ago overseas, and they haven't got it. So I don't know if it's something happened or what, but time with the old guy. Just found your channel yesterday. So far, I like it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Check out just time with the old guy. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I check out some of my older videos, maybe, if you got the time. I thank you very much for your comment. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel and the live tonight. So I hope everyone else has been getting out and digging and having fun lately. Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate it. Jersey Ray in the house. Thank you, Jersey Ray. Appreciate that very much. Everyone visit Jersey Ray Diggs channel as well if you haven't. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. Honestly, support, it goes a long way, and this community is absolutely amazing. It grows constantly, and we all have fun doing what we're doing and hanging out with each other. So Cass is in the house. Thank you, Cass, for being here. I'm glad to see everyone is saying hello to each other, mingling. We got 40 people here inside this chat tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing. Holy cow. Thank you so very much. Steven, thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate that. Always enjoy your channel. Thank you very much. It's what I strive for, of course. Sharing good content. Myself, Brian, anyone I dig with, it doesn't always pan out good. There's days where we go out digging and we don't find anything. Of course, that part you don't really see too often in the videos. Once in a while, I will show in the videos that we didn't find much. There's definitely a couple of videos that I've had where I don't find anything, and I show you like all the junk finds of the day. Usually we get on some pretty good stuff, so it doesn't happen too often, luckily, fortunately for us. But when it does happen, it's tough. And that's how it goes sometimes. You can go out digging for 8 hours someday and not find anything good. And then some days you go out and with a half an hour, depending on where you are, sometimes you find a handful of things right away. And it's good, good spot. So location is everything. Here in Massachusetts, especially the whole very historical area on the East Coast and Northeast and everything, research helps big time. looking at old maps, maybe reading books, doing what you can to find out historically around here is a huge thing. Kelly O'Neill is in the house. Thank you, Kelly, for coming in. So yeah, that's it's all old land around here, luckily, and you can go to a lot of spots and just kind of swing and sometimes get really surprised about what's there. But even then, doing research pretty much no matter where you live is really good. Um, so I try to do that. I try to look at old maps, try to do some overlays with maps and that type of thing, to see where old houses may have stood and where they are now. So yeah, you never know. You never know, Shannon. It is true. And it is the same everywhere. I mean, some, spots, of course, where um NV Metal Detecting says nothing old here. Yeah, well, some areas, yeah, you're not going to find very old stuff. It's still 1900s. You might find something 100 years old or just over. It would be great. You're not going to find 1700 stuff usually. Not like you do here, of course. But yeah, Shannon, you're right. And you never know until you get out. I was surprised when I started metal detecting for my first time and, found all kinds of stuff in the 1800s in my front yard. Obviously I have old land, but, my house was built in 1953. So when I first started detecting, I never expected that. It's kind of like, well, it's, the house is 1953. Maybe you find something a little older. But I found stuff, 100, 200 years older. So, which is really cool. Yes, Marshall, for the most part, I do get to keep everything. There have been some permissions that I have, not very often, where, and that's a good question. What are the rules? So a lot of towns or states might have different rules, so you definitely have to check with certain ordinances to see. One city near me, you had to pay a permit, which was $10 a year. I had no problem paying it. This was a few years ago. They've actually since then made it illegal, against the law, to metal detect in the city. But when you could, it was $10 for a permit. You could dig. They wanted to see what you found, probably because they wanted to be inside the historical society or stuff like that. Before trying to use the guitar chords. Yeah, zoom in and use it on the guitar. That's awesome, Jason. So yeah, every place is different towns, different states, might have different rules. And, but that's why one of the reasons why I try to get a lot of private permissions, plus private permissions usually, pan out a little better. Anywhere around, almost no matter where you go, you can't detect, in near any like historical monuments or anything like that. Obviously, like graveyards are completely off limits. Absolutely drives me nuts if I see anybody doing that. Some things like that, like you just have to take common sense. Like, would you dig there? You shouldn't. No. What we got here? Yeah, the history of metal detecting is definitely really neat, Marshall. One of the things I love about it is finding stuff that I'm not too sure of and being able to research it and find information on it. It's really fun. Um, LiDAR technology. Yes, I have only a little bit, not too often. Tyler, that goes metal detecting with me. You've seen him in a lot of my videos. He does a lot of LiDAR checking kind of for us as a group, I guess you could say, on certain areas that we dig. One farm that we have that's got really old stuff, he's on a lot of LiDAR checking on it. That is definitely important. It'll help you find a lot of old cellar holes and different stuff like that. Definitely. Yeah, see, there you go. Tri Valley. You got a couple of towns that involved permits at parks. So that's the way it was. Like at any public park or beach, it was $10 to detect. So I used to pay it because one of the parks I went to, used to find tons of 1800 stuff. I found silver coins there, relics, even 1700 stuff. It was absolutely awesome. So No, this is cool. This is very cool, Cass. She says, well, sometimes we are the old ones there. What do you think about leaving some coins for future people to find? Like if I leave some 80s coins to be found in 25 years, hopefully. Obviously, hopefully is the idea. You never know. Somebody might come along and find them now and say, oh my gosh, somebody found these. But I think that's really cool. Actually, I'm going to put it back up in case anyone hasn't really read it yet. This is something that I've always thought about doing, and I guess I would wait to find the right spot to maybe dig like put like a cache in the ground type thing for someone to maybe find someday. Robin's in the house. Robin's buys and DIYs. Thank you for being here, Robin. Everyone say hello. I don't know how well this is going to. This is something I started making, and I engraved an old copper coin with WD on it for Wicked Digger, and on the other side is like a coil with the date. So this was right at the end of the year, so 2023. So something like this is something I keep thinking I'm gonna do with some of my wiped coppers and stuff and coins, and maybe plant those around. That would be pretty neat. There'll always be plenty of pull tabs. Yeah, you got that right, Jason. There's way too many out there as it is already. So I think that would be really neat. Like I said, that's always something I've thought about. Pardon me, and kind of burying a cool treasure or something for someone to find at some point in the future. As far as what's out there now, I try to dig it all and take it out. Trash and treasure. That's obviously our motto. Yeah, the newer zinc and pennies, definitely Silver Assassin. The newer pennies, obviously we find coins from the 1700s here, and they're usually in pretty good condition. But sometimes we find them from 1994 and they're all junk. Silver Assassin, really, brother? Oh my gosh. 5 more memberships gifted by Silver Assassin. Dude, thank you so much. Please, everybody, make sure you thank Brian, Silver Assassin Metal Detecting, and go check out his channel if you haven't. I'm going to click over here real quick and add these in here. We got, because I'm keeping track of this. And we got Marshall. Thank you so much, Brian at Silver Assassin Metal Detecting. Holy cow. Buddy Biggs. And Jersey Ray. Oh, I did that wrong. Just adding these names into the wheel here. Did I get them? 1, 2, 3, 4. And Papa Rouse. Okay. Just making sure my wheel is updated. Thank you so much. And William, too. Oh my gosh, you guys are absolute legends. William, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, guys. Holy cow. Everybody say thank you to Silver Assassin. Thank you to William. Thank you very much for your gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Dirt Claude's in the house. Thank you, Dirt Claude, for coming in. I'm just going to add these names to the wheel because I'm going to do a membership giveaway. So anyone who gets a membership tonight, whether you purchase it yourself or you get gifted, I'm going to be putting your name into the wheel. So for a membership giveaway. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness. We got Darby's Down Home Detecting. Shane, if anyone hasn't checked out Shane, please do. So I want to add this stuff in now just so I don't miss anybody or anything. Detecting 8-1-2. Thank you very much. Carmen's Crafts. And Nicole at Ohio Metal Maven. Let's see. You all are absolutely legendary, absolutely amazing. Wow. You are indeed a member now, Marshall. Thank you, everybody. Tri Valley's reaching out saying thank you. Everybody, oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. Shane, Darby's Down Home Detectives in the house. Thank you so much, Shane, for being here. And congratulations on your gifted memberships to everybody. Looterate, headed to the creek. We got more and more people showing up every minute. Thank you all for being here, really, so very much. Coming out swinging's in the house. Thank you for being here. Dirt Clod, Scott McElroy. Thank you all so very much for hanging out and just celebrating 2,000 subscribers with me. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm actually going to, let me see, put this up now. Everyone can hashtag Wicked for Life, and that will get you into the first giveaway. And I have to decide what I'm going to give away first here. Let's see. How about start off with that, this, and this. All right, we'll do that. So, hashtag Wicked for Life to get in on the giveaway. We're going to do a random pick on it from StreamYard here. Right now we have 15 entries. I'm just going to remove it for 1 second just to show you what it's going to be. And this will be the first giveaway of the night. We have a 1964 silver Roosevelt dime. And then I'm going to also give you a Wicked Digger magnet and a Wicked Digger sticker. So coming out swinging. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you for becoming a member here on the channel. Coming out swinging metal detection. Please, everybody, check out his channel. Let me get your name on the wheel here as well. Yep. Okay, we got it on there. Coming out swinging metal detecting. Thank you so much for the membership. You guys are absolutely amazing. Each and every single one of you guys. Wow. High Tones Drifter Kent. Thank you for being here, High Tones. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate everyone spending the night with me here. Let's see. We got 35 entries. So it says we have 46 in the chat. Go ahead. Danny Boy is in the house. Thank you, Danny Boy. Let me get it up on the stage just so everyone can see, just in case you haven't. Obviously, don't spam the chat with 15 Wicked for likes in a row. But if you think you haven't done it, please do it. LL, Loretta, keep digging metal detecting. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, LL. Thank you so much for the chat, for the donation. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say sometimes. You guys are absolutely all amazing. This is crazy. So hashtag Wicked for Life. Brandon Speaks is in the house. Thank you, Brandon. And Ficus and Toast. Thank you for being here. Wow. So this is going to be for a silver dime and a sticker and a magnet. Then we'll, you know what? I'm going to add a button to it too. Okay. Little pin button. We'll add that in there as well. We've got a silver Roosevelt dime, 90% silver. We've got a sticker and a magnet, and we've got a pin, which will stick right to the magnet. That's how good that magnet is. It works good. Have it on my refrigerator, have it on my locker at work. Yeah, it's not going to pull anything out of the water, but it'll stick to something. So just don't use it for magnet fishing. PA Relic Hunters, Dave, thank you so much for being here. I'm sure that all of you, or pretty close to all of you, check out PA Relic Hunters. If you don't, for some weird reason, or if you're new to the channel, maybe you haven't, of course, please absolutely check out PA Relic Hunters. Absolutely great guys. Fantastic channel. Thank you very much again for being here, everybody. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, we got a few hats to give away, so and other coins and all kinds of good stuff. So we're just gonna start, rattling some giveaways here pretty soon. So make sure you get your entries in if you want to be entered. Let me put this up here just as a disclosure. But as I mentioned earlier, if you win and you're willing to help pay with shipping, I mean, I can find out how much it is. I'd like to get it to you, figure something out, but it is very expensive to ship overseas. Buddy Biggs lurking and watching a movie with my son for a bit. That's okay, buddy. I appreciate you being here and supporting very much. So thank you very much, buddy. I hope you enjoy watching the movie. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something good. Deceit, Jim Steele, Silver Assassin, P.A. Relicantes, Bert Window. Thank you very much. Saying congratulations. I appreciate that, Bert. Thank you. Thank you for coming here and for your support on the channel. Really appreciate it. We're going to see. We're going to give like another minute to get your hashtags in, and then we're going to spin for the name and see who wins the first giveaway. Silver United States Roosevelt dime. I will take some time. I will be taking off some time later to watch Dune 2. Very nice, Jason. Very nice. And I got some stuff I'm going to show off and share to you guys that you've probably seen inside some stuff anyhow. But Bone Dead Heathens is here. Thank you, Risha, for being here. Appreciate it very much. Mrs. Beard. Tri Valley says Mrs. Beard is in the house. Shannon says hello. Scott McGowan. What's up to Tom Kingery? Heading home. Drive safe, Risha. No worries. Drive safe. I appreciate you coming by, rather. Kelly O'Neill. Thank you for hashtagging and getting in there. Looter8 says hello to Kelly. All right. Let's go. We got 45 entries. So about 30 more seconds we'll give you, and then we'll spin and see who wins. See who wins the first giveaway of the night. Once again, thank you all so very much for being here. And we are going to draw and see who wins our first giveaway. Good luck to everybody. Yeah. Good luck and thank you very much. Let's go. Who do we have for the first winner of the night? Colonel's Collecting and Detecting. Congratulations, Colonel. Let me get this up here too. Let me put my email up there. So in case you don't have my email, I don't know if it's in the description of this video because I may have put it in there, but I may not have. But my email is always in the description of my videos. So of course it is here on the screen too. If you wanted to, screenshot it or whatever, let me just write it down here. But please contact me and get me your information. And send me an email, contact me, get me information, please. And we will send that right out to you. Put that right over there. So once again, congratulations on that. And let's see. I am going to do a different hashtag just in case people pop out and pop back in. I do want everybody to be here present for it. If you're a member, when I do the members giveaway, you do not have to be present. Okay, so if for some reason you fall asleep or you're not here, you don't have to be present. If you're a member, that's one of the perks of being a member, is that if you're not around, and you watch the video later, catch up with it, you can see if you're a winner. And I'll probably actually make a post for members at some point saying, congratulations, you won on my live, please contact me. So if you're a member, you do not have to be present for giveaways. If you if you are a member, if you're not a member, you do have to be present. So just one of the perks of being a member, that's all. But thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's gifted memberships tonight. And everyone who is a member, whether you're gifted or not, I really appreciate it. So Jello Puddin, he became a member. Thank you very much, Jello. George Robinson says, hit that like, smash that button for me, smash that like. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, is that what they were doing today? Shannon says, how many morals did you find? Interesting. Very interesting. And if you haven't, if anyone hasn't noticed or seen yet, Silver Assassin. Oh, I hit the wrong button. The screen moved real quick. Silver Assassin metal detecting, and we started to do Saturday morning videos. So if you don't know and you want to check it out, every Saturday morning, Brian starts off at 7:30 usually, and then I'll be at 7:45. We try to keep the videos about 15 minutes long. Maybe sometimes they'll be a little shorter. Maybe sometimes they might be a minute or two longer, but we're trying to keep it around that 15-minute mark. So you at least get a half an hour between the two of us. And just as he wrote right here, Silver City Saturdays. So if anyone doesn't know, in the town that I live in Taunton, Massachusetts, Taunton's known to be the Silver City. Now I think one of these days, I'm going to do a video specifically on this. It's something I've been thinking about recently, especially since we've been doing Silver City Saturdays. And I want to make like it might not even have metal detecting in it, or it might just have clips in it. But I want to do, in honor of Silver City Saturdays, I want to do a video about the history of Taunton and the Silver City, why it's called the Silver City, and kind of maybe go around and video little areas of the city where silver was made, or along the Taunton River where there's tons of history along the Taunton River, whether you lived there, fished there, all the stuff they used to do in the Taunton River that they don't any longer. But I'm in the rubber city. Digger X says, I'm in the rubber city. Carmen's, I didn't know that, Carmen. That's absolutely awesome. It's amazing. Wow. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but holy cow. Yeah. So it's something that I keep thinking about doing. And I think it would be neat. Yeah, a lot of videos around from around the country with spoons stamped for me. Yep. And I actually have a spoon that's from the old Taunton Hospital, like back in the 1800s. So the city of Taunton, Lewis is in the house. What's going on, Lewis? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. The original hospital, so like our hospital that we have here is Morton Hospital inside the city of Taunton. And it used to be just a house, back in like the early 1800s. 1800s, it was a house. And so the owners had donated the house to the city of Taunton to be, to be the hospital. And of course, that hospital, that hospital got bigger now. But for a long time, the hospital was out of a house that was like a mansion. And excuse me. And I have a spoon that's from that hospital. It says like Wardroom B on it, but it's definitely 1800. So it's probably from when it was a house, which is pretty cool. And I found it here in Taunton. What does it say here? I do not have that Tri-Valley. Japanese special edition Misty and Star Pokemon card. I don't, but it sounds like something I need. I do have a lot of cards. That one I do not have. I have to check that out. That's cool too. Button that says Taunton Insane Hospital, Fitchburg, Mass. No kidding, Casey. Nice. We have gold and silver also. Yes, there is. Absolutely. Fitchburg, that's a good area too. That's awesome. Not too far, really. That is so cool. Did I miss something here? Oh, Jersey Ray is a torn rotator cuff. Yeah, that's no bueno for metal detecting. Take it easy. Take it easy with the up and down and the digging and swinging. I think I need to move to the East Coast. If at least to visit it, I guess, in metal detect. But I do love it. It is a great area for metal detecting and finding saving history. That's for sure. Oh, look at, and Steven says next door in Berkeley. Maybe you've seen me out in there, but I have a big permission in Berkeley. I metal detect all the time. That's where I was going to go on Thursday. And it's a good possibility I might go on Tuesday there. So, and Carmen lives in Hadley. Wow, really not far, Carmen. Wow, holy cow, I never knew that. That's very cool. What a small world. Yeah, and yeah, Stevens, Berkeley's 10 minutes from me. Absolutely crazy. Do you collect coins? I know you find them. Not really, William. There was a point in time where I did collect coins a lot. So was asking, can we detect your yard, Stephen? That's funny. William, yeah, I don't really collect coins. There was a time where I did, and I got rid of a lot of my collection at one point many years ago. This was even before I was a metal detectorist, actually. So to an extent, I do. If there's something that I find or something that I really think I want, I will definitely collect it because, in a way, I collect everything. My wife would definitely tell you that I'm a hoarder, and I would totally agree. I collect everything. You can see all these cards and toys and everything behind me. I collect everything. Toys, pops, cards. I got Pokemon cards, which I have a different channel for. I have tons of sports cards in the closet. I have Hot Wheels cars. I have Marvel stuff. I mean, I'm a collector of everything. So I guess in one sense, yes, I would collect coins. It depends what it is. I'm not a huge coin collector. I don't really go out looking or searching for particular coins, but I do love them. Absolutely. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. And I've never found a Mass State coin or a Mass State copper regiment button. That's really cool too. I mean, Maine's got amazing, sea coast and land up there too. A lot of old land up there. The only Hot Wheels I collect are the ones I dig. That's awesome. And I love them too. I love, especially like the older ones. If I find like a Lesney or something like that, Colonel's Collecting became a member too now. Thank you so much, Colonel. Wow, I really appreciate that. You and Ken must be related. That's awesome. And absolutely, Risha. I love it. I collect everything. Absolutely. Still have my comics and GI Joes to survive my. That's awesome. I have a good amount of comics. I used to have tons, and I think it was 2001. We had a house fire, and my family lost everything. All of us were okay, thankfully. So I mean, it is what it is. But I had stacks of comic books and cards. I had way more things than I do now. That I collected for a long time. So yeah. So I'm starting to slowly work up some of that collection. But Colonel, thank you so much. Let me get you up on that wheel as well. 400 Hot Wheels, George. Wow. Let me see. Trying to get Colonel's name on the wheel tonight. Mustang models. That's cool, Jersey Ray, too. That's cool. Absolutely. I have a guy that I work with actually has a Mustang, and he collects Mustang Hot Wheels. All right, we're gonna hashtag 2K. Everybody hashtag 2K for the next giveaway. Backbreaking Metal Detector. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Hashtag 2K for the next giveaway. It rhymes. And I'm gonna pick something out. What we're gonna do for a giveaway. Let's see. About that there. All right, I think we're gonna. Oh, geez, because I'm something devastating. Yes, it was indeed. One thing that was, I guess, to look on the bright side, because I guess that's kind of what I try to do with anything. We when it happened, it was really cool to see the amount of people that reached out to help. People who donated money, donated clothes, donated things to, because we literally had the clothes on our back that we had, and that was it. I was at work early in the morning, and it was definitely a lot. One of the biggest things, obviously, I'm bummed that I lost my comic books and cards. But those, all like material things didn't, it is what it is. But the thing that stinks that we definitely lost was pictures. And I know that devastated like my mom. It would be cool to have all those old pictures that we used to look at. I can remember my mom's bottom dresser drawer was just full of pictures, Polaroids, and everything. And those are the stuff that obviously we can not really get back. We hold those memories in our minds and our hearts, all that. But to look at the picture was always cool. Obviously, we can't do that anymore. If it was like now, I guess we probably could. Everything gets stored in your phone and this and that, but it is what it is. And we all got back on our feet as quick as possible, and just kept moving forward. So yeah, it definitely can be, Shannon. It's tough. So we but like I said, there was the golf course I worked at the time. They raised a ton of money for my family. All the members that were there donated money, and a good friend of mine had a big fundraiser at his house, which helped out huge. So it was really cool. I guess it was really cool. Yeah, to have a house fire. It was good to have the outcome it did. That's all I can say, I guess. But let me actually, okay, hashtag 2K. And the next giveaway is going to be for, it's a 1944 silver Washington quarter. We got a button, a sticker, and a magnet. So this is going to be like the same type of combination, except instead of a dime, we've got a silver quarter. So that'll be the next giveaway. What did I miss here? That comment said. My husband collects toys, cars. He's had a 57 Chevy and others. He left him my grandson before he passed away. The box is open. Oh, yeah, that's tough. I know I'm big on keeping stuff all in packages and stuff too. So that's rough for sure. Oh man, yeah. Sometimes these things happen. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, Carmen. That would have been a much better thing to do, to just keep them sealed like that. And it's sentimental at that point too. So, I still have to check this out. I thought I'd share it with you. I got some stuff next to me. If you haven't seen my first hunt of 2024, I don't know why this is not focusing very good. Usually it's pretty good. But this is my cut eight real. And I still am not positive whether, oh, did I just put it right in the same side? Whether it's real or a counterfeit. Um it's heavy, obviously. Big half of a coin's heavy anyhow, and it's definitely without a doubt at least silver plated. um the edge of it does look a little funny, but I guess they all kind of do. But time the old guy says I watched that video. Thank you very much for watching that. This was really cool. What a great way to kick off 2024. But hopefully I get an update on this at sometime soon, because I'm going to go by a local coin shop that is also a guy who owns it, is friends of a friend, basically. So I'm going to bring it by and have him check it out at one point to see if he can give me any insight on this, because I actually had someone say that, because it looks green on this side and it looks like it's copper and counterfeit. But I had someone reach out to me and say that they had one that was just like this, and they got it authenticated as a real coin. I guess at some point, maybe they were putting actually copper planchets inside of them and deeming them as a 8 real. I don't really know. I have to do a little more looking into it and have somebody professionally look at it and tell me what they think. But about 5-10 minutes later, I then dug a 1 real. So at the very beginning, it was like the first hunt, I think, that Brian and I went on this year. And this was in Berkeley too, by the way. This was in Berkeley, Mass. This, I got a 1 real right after. So I've never dug an 8 real or a cut 8 real or a 1 real, only half reals until that day. So absolutely crazy. I was like, wow. Brian's in the house. Brian Ollier, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jello. I appreciate that. It's cool. There's something I really like relics. I really particularly love buttons. I love coins, of course, but when I don't know, when I find Indian heads, cents, or things that I guess are a little more common, I still get excited. Don't get me wrong. But when I dig something old, an old relic, a lot of times to me, that's better than finding a coin. But there's something special about Spanish silver coins. I don't know. When you find them, they're just really cool to find, especially the ones that could be, close to or meaningful for, basically like pirate treasure or, something that, like, even if that was, whether that's counterfeit or real or whatever reason they cut it for some reason, which was cool. Whether they used it as currency or someone cut it to find out if it was real or fake, that could have been as well. So Tim B says, awesome finds. Congratulations. Thank you, Tim. And let's see, how many entries do we have? We have 49 entries into the 2K. So if you haven't hashtagged 2K yet, please do. I think we're probably pretty close to everybody because it looks like we have 54 in here. One of them's me from watching on my phone. One of them may be my wife if she's watching, but I think it just bumped up to 56 as well. Keep all my Doug Silvers. I sell all of my gold jewelry though. Yeah, I keep a lot of my Doug Silvers too. I have sold some, and I give a lot away. Yeah, same. I haven't found too much gold jewelry, but I did find a nice ring at one point, and I did sell it. I sold it right before Christmas one year. It was like a couple $100 or so. So that helped out, right before the season, so right before the holiday. It meant nothing to me. If it was a very old historic type ring, I don't think I would have sold it, but it was something that was more modern. It didn't have any type of script on it that would have been able to lead me to an owner or anything like that. So I had it kicking around for a while, and then I finally went, you know what? I'm gonna bring this to the jeweler because there's a guy that I know that has a jewelry shop, and he excuse me, he checked it out, let me know what he wanted to give me, and I said, okay, sounds good. It's fair enough. So. But we'll give you like one more minute to make sure we hashtag 2K to get in on the giveaway. That's for a 1944 silver Washington quarter, button, sticker, and a magnet. Today I was supposed to have soccer. My kids had soccer games, but they all got canceled because of this rain too. As I mentioned earlier, just being out, tough to get out metal detecting because of this weather. Same thing. The fields are so wet that we couldn't even play soccer this weekend. So. All right, we are going to draw this giveaway for hashtag 2K. So good luck to everybody. I'm going to draw it now, and we're going to have a lucky winner of a 44 silver Washington quarter, pin, a sticker, and a magnet. So good luck. We're underway. Oh, Danny boy, just a digging. Congratulations, Danny boy. Let me know that you are here, my friend. You have to be present, but I believe you are. Danny boy. He's not too far from me as well. I think that Danny's actually probably like an hour, just over an hour away from me, I'd say. I think this rain that I've been getting, I'm pretty sure that for Dan, it's been a lot of snow, unfortunately. I know I don't want any more snow. Brandon Speaks is in the house as well. Thank you, Brandon, for being here. Appreciate it. Danny boy, just chime in for me, please. Let me know you're here. Digging Duos in the house saying congratulations to Danny. Thank you definitely very much, Digging Duo, for being here. If nobody knows Digging Duo or Mike, well, I don't know. I guess you haven't been watching YouTube, right? But please, definitely 100% go check them out. Absolutely. Mike is such a great guy. Fantastic channel. Him, his daughter, his wife, friends, they all go digging, not all the time with all of them. Sometimes Mike can only go by himself, but great content, great history that he finds, that they all find, and just a fun channel. Good time. So if you haven't seen Dig and Duo, get over there. Actually, you know what's funny about that? And check, thank you. And you know what's funny about that is I know I mentioned to you in the past. Oh, we got somebody else here in the back too. I know I mentioned in the past. Look at this is that Pokemon card I told you about. Digging Duo. It's so crazy. Every time I see it, I think about you guys. Because I'm always going through Pokemon cards. Every time I see this, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, there's the Digging Duo. I was like, I got to send one of those to Mike one of these days. Let's see if I can do this correctly. But I've got a guest out back. I just noticed that he's sitting here in the backstage. And I'm going to get you in here in 1 second. And we'll go like this. Boom. There he is. All right. What's going on? Thank you for being here.
No problem, man. Congrats on the 2K officially.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Actually, I should grab my headphones real quick. Just so I don't I'm not sure if it's going to create like a crazy echo for anybody or anything.
In the chat tonight.
No, I can hear you a little better, and I don't know if it's going to echo for everybody. Can you hear me now?
Heard you just fine.
Can you hear me, or is there no volume when I do this?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Tom K says he's getting an echo.
I just wanted to make sure on my end.
What's up, Marshall? How you doing, buddy? Shannon, how's everybody doing tonight?
I don't know.
Congrats to everybody that's already won a couple of prizes. I was busy getting this set up, so I wasn't in the chat, but congrats, everybody.
Thank you. Everything sounds okay, guys. Audio is great. Shannon, Tom, everyone says it's good. I just want to make sure.
Cass, I'm Silver Assassin.
Yes. Let me.
I don't know how to do the name. I'm bad with technology, so you're gonna have to forgive me.
I could probably take. Let me see. I could take off. I could hide that. There we go. At least it says Brian now. So Brian is Silver Assassin Metal Detector.
Something right there. Over there.
That was before. So is everything okay? Audio nice and clear. Martin says nice and clear. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Up,
I didn't know if maybe the microphone on here and my regular microphone was going to cause any issues. So as long as everything's good, we're good.
What's happening, T? How you guys doing?
Wednesday night is your 1K party, Jersey Ray. I will definitely try to make it. Absolutely. Yeah, I think. What time do you go on? You go on at.
Glad you like it backbreaking. Thank you, bud.
Is it 8:00, Jersey Ray? I will definitely try to make it. Hopefully, everyone else can as well. Sometimes it's tough for me, especially during the week, because I get up at 3:00 in the morning to get to work. So I miss a lot of nighttime lives and stuff like that during the week. 7:30. Oh, I'll definitely at least be able to make it for a little bit anyhow.
I like watching Jersey Ray. She puts on a good show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. Let me see. I'm just going to pop this up real quick. And everyone can start hashtagging Wicked for the next giveaway.
Yeah, Jersey Ray does rock LL.
Yeah. Glad to see I found a couple of big, ugly, burly guys like me at Detector. Absolutely. That's funny. Let me gather some stuff here for the next giveaway. I love it. I know, you never know. Imagine seeing us two coming up to you. What's that?
So get in your hashtags.
Yes. Get that in. Yeah,
imagine. Happening, Beard. How you doing, buddy?
Us two coming up to your door, banging on the door for permission to metal detect your yacht.
Yeah,
you do pretty good though.
It's kind of tough, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna go either way.
Yeah, I think we do all right though. We both pretty outgoing people who, I think people enjoy chatting with us. And
I always you got to try to be as nice as possible.
Yeah.
But I mean that really just kind of goes with like life.
Yep. Actually, while I have you on here, if I could put you on the spot, if anybody wants to know anything about you, Silver Assassin.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
how long have you been metal detecting for?
I've been metal detecting. I started about 5 years ago, and I only seriously started detecting last year, like end of 2022.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah. And last year I found Connecticut copper and some really cool stuff.
That's awesome.
That motivated me to start my channel up and everything like that.
That's awesome. If anybody does have any questions for Brian or myself, please, put them in the chat. We'll do our very best to make sure we see them and answer them. Connecticut copper was actually the first copper I ever found. That's funny.
Right.
Let's see.
And while I was backstage, I saw you busting out that half 8.
Yes.
Dude, that was an awesome day.
Yes, that was a good time.
That was an awesome day.
That was absolutely wild.
I know. I thought I was taking the day right there. I had 2 coppers, and then you kind of upstaged me with that, and then a 1 real. But awesome stuff, dude.
That place has been good, and it's been very surprising.
I like that place we were at last week, though, because I know
Yes.
somebody got a bucket lister.
Yes,
You know?
absolutely. And if no one has seen that, definitely go check out. Was that last week's Saturday video?
It was last week.
Yeah.
It was
So last week,
video.
Silver City Saturdays video, Brian got an awesome bucket lister on there. His first real.
Yep.
And he got another coin that was a first for him as well. So we had a great day.
Tim, right now I'm using the Legend. All the last year I was using the Equinox, but I wanted to switch it up. And honestly, I went with the Legend just price wise because it was half the price of the whatever that one is, the Manticore.
Put that up there. Yep.
I saw Cass had a question.
Yes. What has been your favorite find?
Ooh.
So for me, this is kind of an easy one, I think, for me, because ever since the day that I dug this, this is a very sentimental. It's pretty rare. As far as I know, I think that this is only the 11th one known to exist, and there was a few different varieties of this, and this one is the most rare from what I understand from the research. So I found this actually in the same place, same farm where Brian found his real this past week. And this area is very historical. And I'll just say that it's on the Charles River. We'll put it at that. I'm not going to disclose any more information about its location. But this is my favorite find. I'll try to get this as good as we can here. It's kind of tough to, I don't know if maybe some extra lighting would help. I don't know. It kind of helped a little bit. So this is a button that is a diplomatic service button. And right in this, it's an eagle, heraldic eagle, and there's a shield in the center with an anchor on it. So the shield with the anchor on it is the most rare, excuse me, of the varieties. And this is a attachee to the Navy diplomatic service button. So, I mean, it's definitely could be a good possibility that this would have been worn by like John Quincy Adams, or somebody in the diplomatic service like Benjamin Franklin or something. And this is from 1787, I believe, or 88. So that's definitely my favorite find.
That's awesome. See, I don't have anything like that. There's only 11 in existence or anything like that.
That's my only one.
You know, but I'm gonna have to say so far it would have to be that half real that I got, because that was an obsession for me. Like since I started metal detecting, I was watching Brad from Green Mountain and stuff like that, and that kind of what got me into detecting, because before I always thought it was crap. You know what I mean? I was like, they're not really out there finding stuff. Like they're planning stuff and everything. And I started watching him, and he was probably like the biggest local guy at the time, talking 7-8 years ago. You know what I mean? So yeah, he got me into it, and
that's awesome.
That got me my first detector, and I actually found these buttons here, my first ones. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got the hand drilled shank on the back there. Yeah, but
yeah, that's old.
These were my first finds, and I got these actually with my what was it? The Garrett Ace 250.
Very nice.
And those were actually my only finds with the Garrett Ace 250.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But plus you upgrade quick. But I started off with the Ace 200, and I like that machine to begin with, you know.
It got me. That's what actually got me to realize that there actually is stuff that's in the ground. You know what I mean?
Right. Let's see what
as
else
far
we
as
got
that, I don't know. You see, that's also kind of a double-edged question because I have a favorite coin and like favorite relics. Because
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. So it's like asking somebody what's your favorite movie, and you're like, oh well, like this for comedies and this for action. You know,
It
so
depends on, yeah, it depends on the topic. Yeah, definitely. Tri Valley says you two go to competition. And also, Wicked, have you gone to sponsored Nocta events to run their booth yet? We don't really have competition, just friendly competition, I guess, and just have a good time digging. Maybe someday we'll do something like that. Maybe we can do a video where we can get points for Silver City Saturdays or something, and see, 1 point for a relic, 2 points for a coin, 3 for a silver coin or something. That'd be kind of fun to do.
since I'm
You know?
getting old and I really don't play sports anymore, I'm always down for a little competition.
Yeah, yeah, it might be fun. And to answer the other question there, I have gone to one event in Connecticut, and I did. Yes, I was running the tent for Nocta, and giving away shirts and hats, and brought all my machines there. It was really fun. And I have a event in November for our metal detecting club, the Silver City Treasure Seekers. That hopefully I will probably be setting up my Nocta tent there, and some stuff as well. So I do bring all my machines, the Simplex Plus, the Legend, the Double Score. I'll be bringing them all of those there for people to check out. Swing them, check them out if they haven't seen them. So. And that was fun. It's a good time for sure. You get to meet a lot of great people that for the first time, or people who I see sometimes that follow and comment on videos, and then you go to these events, you get to meet them, and that part to me is one of the coolest things.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, Cass, you just got to keep digging. Everything it's out there.
yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Yeah, as long as you're swinging, like you said, the stuff is out there. You just got to find it. As I mentioned
You're
earlier,
going to take more
location.
trash than treasure too. So
Yeah,
that's something you
definitely.
need to have in your head going out there. Is you're going to find more trash than treasure.
Yeah, indeed. But sometimes that one find really makes it all worth it.
Absolutely.
Because we do. We do at the end of the day have pouches full of trash. And you probably have. Let me get this up here too, just in case anyone's seen that. You do have pouches full of trash at the end of the day. Sometimes you have
a 5-gallon bucket in the back of my Jeep for all my trash.
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you dig it, you take it. You don't leave it in the ground or anything like that.
Yes, exactly right. Chris says farm fields are the best. Yeah, we enjoy farm fields very much. I love farm fields, and I love doing yards as well too. I do enjoy doing yards, just because a lot of times stuff was confined around that area. But farm fields seem to usually have the oldest stuff, and you never know what's going to come out of there too.
Absolutely.
They have. So I was supposed to go down a dig stock, this past dig stock, and but I got sick right before the event and I couldn't go, unfortunately. So yes, they do. They have asked me to go to other events too. Even ones across the country and stuff. So as long as I'm able to, and we get it set up, I would be able to go to other events as well. Absolutely. Shane, Ohio River history. Now, this is somebody that I'm really happy to see in here, because Shane has been a huge help for myself as well as many others in this community. So definitely, if you haven't seen Shane's channel, Ohio River History, please do check him out. He is absolute legend in this community. Fantastic guy, personality wise and everything. And he's helped me to reach milestones and get to this 2K. And shared out my channel, and just a huge supporter in the community. So thank you, Shane, for being here. You're very welcome. Absolutely, Shane. And I've had the pleasure to meet Shane one time at an event. I wish we would have taken the time to chat a little more and hang out more. But there'll be more times in the future, no doubt about it. But it was a pleasure to
I
meet you
don't
as
agree
well.
with you,
Anyhow,
buddy.
you know, let's see. We are going to give everybody like one more minute to hashtag Wicked. I don't know. Did I even show what it was for?
I don't think so.
I don't even know if I showed what it was for. So it's going to be a button again. We've got a magnet and a sticker as well. Then I'm also going to put in a Nokta patch. This is one of the, like the iron-on patches.
That's cool.
And since we went from dime to quarter, we're going to now go to a Kennedy $50, 1967. So this will be the next giveaway.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. The silver's getting bigger. That's
There
the
you go.
biggest silver I have, but that's it has been progressing.
I got something I'm probably gonna donate for you too.
Yeah, I appreciate
I got a
that.
little kit over here for you.
I appreciate
Or
that.
for
We could do it.
somebody that's out there.
Yeah,
Not
we
for
could
you.
do that next. We could do that next if you like.
Completely up to you, buddy. Your party, brother.
Yeah. No, that sounds good to me. I've been doing really well with less trash and more goodies for a while now. I have dialed that legend, and what a difference! I totally agree with you. We still always dig trash, no matter what. But when you get to learn your machine really well, you can definitely
What's up, Danny boy?
probably dig half the amount of trash that you would normally do as you're learning, or getting on a different machine or whatever it happens to be. But absolutely agree with that.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the legend's really good. For anyone who hasn't used the legend, it especially like Shane says here, for the money, you can't really beat it. It's absolutely amazing. It's a completely capable machine. It's very good in trashy areas, and the tones of it. It's weird because you can really notice if something sounds like it's going to be a good relic or button compared to something that is very similar in size and material that's trash. For some reason, it just sounds cleaner when it's a relic than when it's a button. It's weird. Now, I've noticed that anyhow.
I had concerns about swapping over from the Equinox, to be honest with you, but that's been such an easy machine to learn, dude.
It is.
It came right out of the box, ready to go. I really haven't messed with any settings. All I do is just ground balance it at every different location that I go to, and been seeming to do pretty good.
Oh, definitely. You've been crushing it out there. Absolutely. It is absolutely too. It's a fun machine to use. And I was really worried about it. Same thing at first, that because I'm really not very tech savvy. And when I first looked at it and all the fine tuning and options and different things you have, it was almost a little overwhelming at first.
Right.
But I find that if you start at base settings on it and you just tweak it to your liking, it's a fantastic machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? And I mean, there's a lot of great machines out there. And obviously, I'm partial to my Nocta machines, but I've used a lot of different machines out there and stuff. And the other thing about the Legends too, it's super duper reliable. I don't think there's been a single Legend that I know of that has ever leaked or taken on water. And that 800 you speak of, I believe, has been many of those that have done that.
That was one of the main reasons I wanted to switch over from my 600, because I was doing a little bit of some beach hunting and stuff like that. And I noticed that the back on the charger, it was starting to get green, like it was, there was water inside of there. So it wasn't charging properly and everything like that.
Doesn't seal so good.
Like I said, for the money, it's been great.
Yep. But I think I have been noticing not like big differences or anything, but I like it. I like the new update. I haven't. It's most of it was for the pinpointer. But personally, for me, I don't know why, but I just don't like the pinpointer going through my headset. So like I set it up and I used it one day and then I disconnected the Bluetooth on it. I just like having it separate personally, but as far as performance wise and everything, I think it's been great. I get a lot of depth, great separation, all that stuff. It's been good for me in my conditions, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the pinpointer, on the other hand, though, I'm about ready to chuck that thing into a lake. It's been giving me some issues.
Yeah, you left to. I think a few of them have been going a little wacky. I know mine does once in a while too. But yeah, if there's an issue and it's not working, I will say that Nocta's obviously they're a very good company to deal with stuff like that too. So
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
yeah,
I follow them on Facebook, and I see people saying that like all they do is just send them a picture or a short video, and they're
yeah,
sending out brand new stuff.
yeah.
Same here, LL. Not a fan of beaches.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of beaches either, but yeah, with Jersey Race side here too. Yeah, with salt water, yeah, salt water will definitely eat away seals and stuff. It's not very
Yep,
good. It's corrosive, obviously. So,
absolutely.
and then Dan Jones asks, "How do you like the Simplex Ultra?" I do like the Simplex Ultra. It's really a deep machine. If you do not need a multi-frequency machine and to spend the extra money on it, the Simplex Ultra is a fantastic machine. I used the Simplex Plus for, I think it was like uh, 3.5 years. And the Plus I loved very much. And I still like that machine, actually. I would have no problem swinging that machine again, but I just really am in tune with the Legend now. But the Ultra, it's actually hanging right in front of me here, is a great machine. For a single frequency machine, it goes deep. I mean, I've dug some deep. I dug a pair of sunglasses. Obviously, sunglasses are big, but it's mostly just the frame. And these things were at least 16 inches deep. I couldn't even believe it. I was shocked. So that thing will detect deep. It's a deep machine, and it's a good machine. And it doesn't have crazy amounts of things, crazy, tons of bells and whistles and stuff. It's a pretty basic machine, very easy to use as well. All right, let me pop this up here real quick. Excuse me. My throat's really dry from a lot of talking. But let's get this hashtag Wicked underway. This is for the $50 Kennedy $50, a Nocta patch. We've got the sticker and a magnet that looks the same as that, and the button. Oh, I might have showed the button already. And the $50, 1967 $50. So let's
Sweet.
draw that, and good luck to everybody. Here we go.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck underway here. And Chris, do we go dump digging? Not specifically. I don't. Bert Window.
You go, Bert.
Congratulations, Bert. Let me get my email across here too. Bert is new to the channel, as a matter of fact. So congratulations, Bert. Just chime off and let me know that you are here, please. And then I'll put my email across the screen as well. Congratulations, Bert. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's there.
Absolutely awesome. Cool. Thank you. So do we go dump digging? I don't particularly go looking for dumps. But when I come across them, I do love them, to be honest with you. I have like a ton of bottles from dumps. I've found cool buttons in dumps, and I found one of my favorite things ever that I found in a dump was a whistle. And it's a really either late 1800s or early 1900s whistle that I had found. That was really cool.
Yeah, I'm the same though. Like I wouldn't go. I'm not the type to go out searching for a dump or anything. But I mean, if I'm out in the woods swinging and I come across it, I'm gonna poke around real quick. But I probably won't spend too much time.
Yeah. I've got another absolute legend in the community here that I want to bring up as well, sitting backstage. I sent him the link here. This is another person that absolutely fantastic person. Him, his wife, his videos, family, everything. Is a metal detectorist and a magnet fisher. I'm going to bring him on. Everyone, say hello to James from Iron Antler Adventures.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being here, James.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really appreciate it. Another person, as I mentioned, that has helped out my channel in this community so much and shared is just absolute legend out here. So thank you so much,
Yeah,
James.
Beard's a good dude.
Thank you for having me. I want congratulations on the 2K.
Thank you so much.
And Brian, you hit 500, so you're on your way to 1K.
I did.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you, my friend.
Good work. We'll keep trying to get everybody's name out there. Hi, Josh.
I appreciate you for having me on your stream.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. It's one thing we try to do. If it wasn't for people helping us, we wouldn't be where we're at. And we want to return the favor and help people in the community get to where they want to be. Hi, Martin. Hi, Jim. Hi, Loretta. Hi, everybody in chat.
Suka, Josh.
We were listening, and Risha was in the chat. We were driving.
And Nate.
Chris sent me the link. He's like, I'm going to be on at 7:45 his time. It's 6:45 our time, and it's like 5:30 or something. We're 2 hours away eating pizza. I'm like, okay, I'm up in there.
No, I appreciate it very much. I'm glad you all made it home safe and everything. And I thank you so much for being here. Really, I'm pleased to have you guys up here. These are James is one person that we talk about all the time. That at some point, we got to meet each other and do some digging together. It's just it'll be a blast. We will.
Absolutely.
We plan on it. I know I probably look pretty rough, been out in the wind and the sun, and we were hunting morels, and then we went from there to some permission from this gentleman, and I don't know how much acreage he has, several thousand acres. He said his grandfather bought the property, moved down from Iowa, so his dad was raised there, he was raised there, and he's 82. So there's a lot of history on this property.
Wow. So you might even find some family history stuff with that, which is cool.
Yeah, that stuff's always cool because then you get to give it back to the family member or something. It's awesome.
Battle of the Beards. He was busy today, but he said when he gets a chance when we're up there, he will show us around all the old home sites. And he even mentioned an old school that used to be there. So
that's awesome.
We did find some cool stuff today. No coinage, couple coins, but we did find some cool things, relics.
And
awesome.
Like you guys, I mean, I like finding silver and old coins, but I also like those relics.
Love the relics, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the relics almost more than the coins because it ties a personal story to it.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you can't trace a coin really to somebody unless maybe it's counter stamped or engraved. You might be able to find some information,
like a love token or something like that.
Right.
Lucky, you know what I mean?
Right. But like this, I have this little brooch or pin that I found that it's not even like the most spectacular looking thing in the world, but this was obviously very proudly worn by someone, a woman, whether it was in a hat or a shirt. But this was a personal item, which is very cool to find something like that.
I got a pretty cool personal item here. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not. The silver napkin sleeve here. It's engraved with a woman's name.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's from she was born in the 1860s. And I've been trying to track down some family members, but I lose track of them like around 1940 or so.
I did find something today that I have found these items before, but this is the oldest one I've ever found. It's dated 1935.
Wow.
So this gentleman's 82. He wouldn't have been born until 1942. So this would have had to belong to either his father or grandfather.
Yeah, and that's cool.
That's awesome.
Well, next time we go back, I'm going to take it with us and see if it's something that he would like to keep.
Yeah.
Or not. I got the pleasure of finding it and filming it. So,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's one thing. Obviously, after digging for so many years, I know when I first started digging, I wanted to keep everything. Everything I found, it was like, I want to keep this. I want to keep this. Then, you always come across that permission. I have one permission where the guy said, I don't care if you do, but asked me, he said, would I be able to keep everything that you find? And I was a little unsure at first, I was like, oh man, really? But the more I got to know this gentleman at this farm, at this permission, he was a nice guy, and he really wanted the stuff because he wanted to make a display of the history of the farm.
Right.
So, which was cool because there's been permissions where I've given stuff to people, and I go back 2-3 weeks later, and it's in a box on the porch getting rained on, and it's like, this person wanted this stuff, but they don't care about it.
Right.
This guy really cares about it, which was cool. And the more that I dig now, I don't really, the bucket list is and certain things I want to keep still. It's nice to keep one of everything, I guess, but I love giving back even more now than when I started.
Yeah. Well, he never asked for anything. At no point in time did he say, "Hey, if you find such and such, I want it." Because while we were talking to him, getting permission, he picked up an old penny, and he said, "Here you go." So, it doesn't mean anything to him, but this is just something that would have had to been his fathers or grandfathers that I thought he might be interested in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, and that's awesome too. Everything I find means something to me. Absolutely, LL. Yep.
I know I tend to offer stuff that if it's tied to the house or something like that. I know one of my first permissions, I got a skeleton key, and that was a bucket lister, obviously. And it went to the house, and the house dated back to, I think it was like 1720 something. And the people were really cool and didn't want anything, but I was like, nah, I offered it to them, and they were like, oh, we'll take that. That's actually really cool. So, if something ties to the house or to the family or something, absolutely. Right. I found a lot of times people don't care about coins.
If I ever found a real, that'd be really hard to give away.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'd have to be okay. I'm not filming this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Certain things would definitely something like that. You find your first one, or even the first any of the denominations, but
first one.
Certain things, certain things you definitely could. You'd want to slip in the pocket and kind of be like, just keep that one to myself because
I just missed a comment.
Some things you might not ever find again.
Right. Like a real,
that's do a 2K flex.
Would be really hard to find. I think there's certain things I'd like to find. I'd like to find a Croto Bell. I think a Croto Bell would be really cool.
Absolutely.
Like a large set,
Absolutely.
And we have plans next year to make it up you guys' direction and spend a week or two.
I'd love to have you guys come up here, and would gladly take you anywhere out here without a doubt.
And even if we just, of course we want to detect, but even if we don't, we just hang out and visit that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt, that would be absolutely fantastic. Would love it. Maybe we'll find you a Croto Bell out here.
Just don't tell Brockton.
We'll keep him out of the loop.
Right.
Brockton's a good guy.
I'd
like to meet you guys, Buddy, Brockton, Josh.
A Jersey copper. Isn't it always the states that you're from?
Yeah, right. I know.
It's always a state. Like, I'm dying for a Massachusetts copper.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Rich from PA Relic Hunters visit and come camping, and it was funny because he had no idea where I actually lived, but he knew I was in Massachusetts. He went camping and reached out to me, and he says, "Oh, I'm at so-and-so campground. I don't know how far you are away from there." He was literally 5 minutes down the road from me at a campground Like, we had no idea. I said, you got to be kidding me, dude. I said, I'm 5 minutes away. So we got together and we went to a couple of different spots. And lo and behold, he dug a beautiful Massachusetts state copper at one of the places that I've been to for a couple of years. And I've never found a Mass state copper, but I was so tickled pink that he did and so happy for him. It was so cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he'll probably won't.
Trading our big camper in for a smaller one so we can just, it takes us a week to get out there. It takes us a week. We'll find campgrounds and spend a night and not get in no hurry and just try to enjoy life once instead of worrying about getting up whenever that alarm goes off and going to work.
Yeah. 4170. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Detecting Blaine's World says nothing wrong with plucking and sticking a pocket find of your hard work. That is not greed. That is proper for sure, as it would never be found. I agree, definitely.
So pocket coins.
Yep. No, I agree with that totally. And I did that with a Fugio that I found. I didn't show the owner because I was afraid that I would, I was afraid that I would never dig one again. If I found another one again on their property, I would gladly give them one. But I want to keep one.
Yeah. Well, we got a permission, and they're like, we want to at least look at whatever you find. That's fine,
Yeah.
And we tell them as long as you get to film it, find it and film it. That's what we care about. But yeah, there's some things that'll be hard to give up.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
I love silver and gold too, and I just can't part with any of that.
Yeah.
Earlier saying you sold a gold ring that you found.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have no attachments to the ones I found. I'm kind of like Schmiegel when I see the precious and I look at it. I can't let it go.
Yeah. I do have a couple other ones that I found, a small gold band and another one that's silver with some gold on it. And I kept those and because I do like to keep my finds anyhow. I like to keep a lot of stuff. So.
Right.
But I'm also running out of a lot of room where I've sold some stuff and given some stuff away. We did a club hunt last year at our metal detecting club, and I actually grabbed a lot of Indian scents I had, buttons, even a couple silver thimbles, and I donated them all to the club for people to find in a seated hunt, Well,
right now, Risha and I have every coin between me, her, and my dad that we've ever found metal detecting. Every clad piece, we have all of it.
No kidding.
But we got it in jars, and he's counted it a few times. We probably got we got well over $700 in clad that we found since we started detecting. That's just the quarters, dimes, and nickels. She hasn't counted the pennies.
That's amazing.
We'll cash them in at some time, but like our Wheaties, IHPs, all of our silver, all of that, she puts in a little baggie and she'll put year and where we found it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And who found it. My initial, her, my dad's initial. So we know who found what. And just like the rings, she's got a bag that's got his rings in it and a bag that's got our rings in it that we found.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. One thing I've been trying to do this year, I dig sheep. What's going on? Is I actually have a log book. So I've been trying to, and I haven't been perfect with it, but I know I can go back and fix it. But I've been trying to log in my finds and where I found them and stuff like that. Because I think it's really neat to be able to keep track of it and look back and go, oh yeah, that's right, I found this at that place.
Yeah, because you forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Where you find stuff.
I was doing that with my silver coins and stuff at first. I was putting them in flips and writing the date. Stuff like that.
That's awesome.
That was my first seated dime that I got.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool. And then I got lazy and stopped.
Well, that's
up on the shelf behind me here.
That's another bucket lister for me as a seated.
Yeah, those are awesome. Such a cool coin.
I got that in a baseball field that was 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep.
Wow.
Yeah, blew my mind. That and one of the silver rings that's up there too.
Wow.
I know. Well, I've got found some barbers, and two of the barbers I found were like that. They were maybe an inch, inch and a half deep. You know, the pinpointer hit them. I stuck my hand digger in, flip them out, and you're like, holy cow.
Seriously, I had no idea. What are you doing there?
Yeah. You should have been 6 inches deep, but no.
Seriously,
yeah. Sometimes it surprises you for sure. Just found my 25th ring of the year. Wow, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Awesome.
That's a good number to have early in the year.
Yeah, I know. Go on what Beard said there. I found my first copper. It was 3 inches deep, and it was in the same section of woods where I was digging Budweiser cans 10, 12 inches deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And coming across, and I hear it, I'm like, you're gonna be trash, and there you go, my first copper. So you just never know.
Yeah.
You really
even if you think you know, you really don't until you dig it.
Exactly.
99 times out of 100, you're going to be right, but that one time,
you never know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a permission as to a 1775 house. When I did history of it, there was a house that was there previously that burned down. So obviously there's potential to find older stuff. But with it being that old too, you don't know what's been turned and moved around on this land. But so I went there and I dug a mercury dime at about 7 inches, 1940s or something like that. I think it was a 43. I still have it because it's really actually like really dark black silver, like stained. So I remember exactly where it was, but that was at least 6, if not 7 inches deep. And then I got another target not too far from it, probably maybe 10 feet. And this one was about 2-3 inches tops. And I plop it out. It was a 1722 copper, a Rosa Americana. I think it was a 1 pence or something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, that thing was, over 200 years older than the other coin, but it was 5 inches less, 5 inches more shallow. It was crazy.
Shannon, that's awesome. Yeah, it's weird how that goes. Here lately, I got a permission. Awesome. These people own 2 houses that they don't live in. Nobody lives in them. We were digging state quarters 6 to 8 inches deep.
Not yet, Chris. I'm looking, buddy.
And then Risha was finding wheat pennies at about 1 inch deep. Like this, something don't make sense here. Why is that like that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you just got to dig it.
Yeah.
Got to dig it.
Yeah, and if you're finding stuff that's that shallow, you really have to dig it all because you never know.
There's going to be silvers there too.
Yeah.
Like when we come up there to see you guys, I told her, I said, we got to dig every repeatable because we don't know what a copper sounds like. We've never found a copper. We just don't have them around here.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there's a few somewhere, but
yeah, no doubt you might have some here and there, but it will be tough for sure.
You guys just find a lot of things
probably
that we don't find around here.
Yes.
So we can't go off what things ring up here for us, for the most part. Now, a silver quarter or silver dime, that's going to be basically the same, but a copper or a real, all that.
That's a good point. Because I've even dug coppers at different places where it's a different higher tone, and you're like, that's
sound different.
That's not all what I thought that was going to be.
Yeah,
some of them can be worn down, so they're ringing a little bit lower than they should be, or something like that. So yeah, absolutely.
And even here, you can't go by the VDI. You just
no.
She found a couple wheat pennies the other day. Normally, a wheat penny is going to ring up on our machines up around 72, 74. These were ringing up like 56, but she dug them anyway, and it was wheat pennies. But you get rain, then that same penny might ring up in the 70s. It's odd how the VDI will change with the weather conditions, the moisture in the ground, all that.
Yep.
I know last week I dug a nickel. It was a shield nickel, and shield nickels normally ring up like around a 30 or so, right, Chris?
Yeah.
The shield nickel, I thought I was digging a tomback button because it was ringing up a 20. It was so low. I saw it and I was like,
What
oh,
do you
you're
mean?
going to be a button. And it ended up being a shield nickel. So,
Mm.
yeah, it's crazy.
That's another bucket lister. Reach has got one. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard her laugh in the background.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And she didn't even know what she had. She dug it and come over. She said, I thought this was a nickel, but I don't know what it is. I looked at it. I said, it's a shield nickel. She said, what's a shield nickel? I've never heard of one.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing too. You know, when if you never dug anything like that and you don't know, that's really cool to find out. You know, it's really cool to find something that you didn't even know existed. That's one thing that's so exciting about this hobby. You dig stuff sometimes that you're just like, I've never seen this before. It's really, and that makes it like even more cool and interesting to yourself,
Well, I like the relics almost more than the coins too, because some of the relics you just never know. Like, what are you? And then you find out, and like the research of finding it out is even more fun sometimes than finding it.
Yeah, it is, and it's hard for me. I've got to get in a better habit because if we go to a tot lot, because we do a lot of tot lots, any repeatable we dig, and that's where we find jewelry, earrings, rings, things like that. But if we're in a big field or the park itself, it's harder for me to dig those things because 99.9% of the time it's going to be trash.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to get better at digging every good repeatable because, like you say, you never know for sure 100% that's what it is.
You're right.
No, well, trash out and go back over the hole, and then there's a good coin or something underneath the trash.
Exactly. I've
absolutely, Shannon.
Yep. There was there was one time where I was at a permission where I dug a trime, and it was an 1853 trime. It's the only one I've ever dug. I mean, it's the tiniest U.S. silver coin. They don't come up that often. So I never dug one. I never had the opportunity to swing over one. And I think I was using the simplex at this time. And I dug a pull tab. And I went about 5 feet, dug another pull tab. And then I went another 5-10 feet. And I going over this signal. I'm like, it's another pull tab. But these things are everywhere. But I dug it anyhow. And it was a trime. So like that silver dime, like in my mind, not knowing and never finding one before, I think it would be like a silver dime would be like a Roosevelt or something. And because it's so small and thin, it sounded identical to a pull tab. And I was like this close to not digging it. And I'm like so glad I did. But that's why it shows, especially with like gold rings and stuff like that. If you're in a place where you're digging rings, you have to dig those low tones because you never know. And gold can go from a 19 VDI to a 40 or 50 VDI. I mean, they're all the scales everywhere.
Right. And that's kind of something that I've done as retraining my brain when I'm digging is not chasing after VDIs, is digging the repeatable numbers. You just get the solid tones. And that's really what you need to go for because the VDI could be anything getting thrown off from some iron or any sort of mineralization that's in the ground or anything like that. So anything repeatable, go for it.
Yep.
And the more you use your detector, regardless of what detector you got, the more you use it, the more you're going to learn it and the better you're going to get with it.
100%.
I know mine, I can be going along and get a repeatable, and I know it's not a coin.
Right.
Just by the tone.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
When that thing's screaming at you and hitting you upside the head saying, hey, I'm a coin, you know it's a coin.
Absolutely.
Yep. Brian, do you want to show the stuff that you have to give away real quick, and we can
absolutely, man, absolutely. I got a little assassin pack going on here. I got spray bottle for you guys, a little silver cyanide spray, and a little fines box here with a couple of goodies going on inside.
Hi, Neil.
There is
thank you so much.
We got us. Let's see. There we go. Tossed in I think it's a 64 Kennedy half, a 63 Roosevelt dime, and also a 1901 Indian head penny. And I've also got a couple of stickers as well.
That's awesome.
Nice. Whoever wins his, I'll throw in a sticker or a magnet or something. I'm very, very low on stickers, actually. I kind of just realized that, but I'll throw in at least a magnet too. So thank you, Brian, for donating that stuff as a giveaway.
Toss my email up in the chat, and they can either get in touch with you or me, right?
Yep, we can do that, absolutely. And we'll have you hashtag silver for it. If everyone wants to hashtag silver, that will get you into Silver Assassin's giveaway here. So thank you again once again for doing that.
Nah, it's for the people that support the community. These guys are awesome.
Yep, absolutely, without a doubt.
In a short time, and took me in with open arms. These guys are all awesome. So it's all for it's all for everybody.
We have a good time together. I mean, Brian and I kind of hit it off real good right away, and we just get along good. We have fun. We go out there and save history, and
absolutely,
have a good time. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Reese and we enjoy detecting together too. We pick on each other some. He's a punk. She can't help it, but she's a punk. But that's just the way it goes.
Well, you know what? It's fun and exciting.
Repeatables.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always fun.
The other day, she went around the porch. A little bit later, I went around the porch, and there's a repeatable signal. And I said, this signal, isn't the greatest, but it's repeating good. She said, yeah, I passed on that, and I dug it. And then I was a punk because I dug this signal.
That happens.
Yeah. Whenever, and like you say, you almost don't dig it. And a lot of times those almost didn't dig it are the ones that is something really cool.
Yeah. Right? And that happened. Well, I wouldn't say that necessarily happened. Maybe I didn't hear the item, but I don't know. It was maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month ago or so. I posted a video of the field actually that I found the 8 real in when we had a few friends join us. My friend Ken and Carol, that they came from New York. Brian was there. We might have had somebody else there with us.
I think Steve from the club was there.
Oh yes, and Steve, thank you, and Steve from our detecting club was there. And we're all out there swinging. And me and Brian were in this area. I had found a Canadian large cent in something else in this area. And we started going, oh, this is a good area. We went through there pretty good. And we walked away and we started swinging a different area. And Ken went over in that area and he started swinging. And next thing you know, he starts going, hey, I think I got a copper. It wasn't a copper, but he dug this huge military button. And me and Brian looked at each other. I looked over and went, no idea. Weren't we just there? Yeah. We were just swinging there. How did we miss that? Both of us.
We were both going over there, crossing back over and gridding it and everything. Yeah. And here he just comes right along.
Yeah. It just happens. It goes to show that no matter how much you try to cover, all the ground, you miss stuff.
Somebody's also going to hear something different. I'm going to hear something. That you're going to hear something, and same with you, Beard. So everybody's going to decide what they're going to dig.
And there's times I'll get a repeatable, and I'm like, "That's trash," and I'll take 3 or 4 steps, and I'm like, "I can't. I got to go dig it." So I turn around, find it again, and dig it.
I've done that before too, and you're like,
dig it. It's
going to walk away.
Yep.
Yep, know that feeling all too well.
Yep,
yeah,
I do that too.
Yep, you just never know.
Reese be on my side, not on Reese's.
Smog the Magnificent.
Bull butter.
Cool name.
Wow, Joe, that's wild. I have a friend from my card channel that goes live every Saturday morning. He's from Corpus Christi as well. That's pretty wild.
I see you and T conspiring against me.
Yes.
Hey, Risha. Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you never know. You got to dig it all, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you were also against that house where I found that one thing.
Yes, I was.
What?
But I didn't evidently hear the signal, or I decided, yeah, I passed up a signal alongside the house, I guess.
It is.
And she went right where I did, and she found something really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's
just
why she's a punk.
No.
yeah. That's wild. Yeah, you just never know. I mean, you gotta. It's and sometimes you find stuff in weird places too. Which is you find stuff sometimes like, how did this end up here? Like what is
Yeah.
going on? I wish that some of these things could like literally tell us a story of like,
Right.
how you wound up here. This is weird.
Sometimes it's cool just coming up with a hypothetical. Sometimes it's a
Yeah.
lot more fun.
Yeah, make a little story about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A while back, we were at this park that I found. We'd been in this town, and it's got 4 or 5 parks, but I just by chance Google Earth and found this one because it, usually it'll say such and such, and I had to zoom right in close before it would say. So we go there, and before we get there, while we're there, something, she's like, I want to find a gold ring today. I'm like, okay. I hope you do, love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I go over by where she had been in the area. I don't know that she'd been over that particular spot, and I get this repeatable. And I said, that's staying right on a 47. It's not going higher or lower. It's not budging. And I walked all the way around it. It didn't flinch a bit. And she says, probably a ring. And I pulled it out. And it was a 10-karat gold men's wedding ring.
Wow. Wow.
Awesome.
And she's like, I wanted to find some gold today. I said that. I said, we did find gold today. She said, no, not we, me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, gold is still on my list. I haven't found anything gold yet. Any solid gold. I've gotten a gold-plated watch, but no solid gold yet.
That was of course, we find several rings, but mostly they're silver or costume jewelry. That was my
Yeah, I got about a dozen silver rings last year, but I was hunting a lot of parks and stuff like that. That was before I got my door knocking cojones up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that more. I went to town the other day to get some lawnmower gas, and I knew this brother and sister acquired these 2 houses, and I stopped. They own a gas station, and I stopped and got gas, and I left, and then I went and grabbed something else, and I thought, I need to go ask. All they can do is say no. So I went back. I asked her. She said, I don't have a problem with it as long as my brother don't. So I went and talked to him. He said, well, I don't have a problem with it. But I've known them both basically all my life,
Right.
Yeah.
Our daughter, she works for a trash service. She's like, I can't believe she let you do that. She's mean. I said, no, she's not.
Right.
You're mean to me. So we got the 2 houses. We left some signals in the one house with the smaller yard because we wanted to get to the backyard of the other one, and found some cool stuff in that backyard, which we didn't cover all that. And we haven't got to the front yard of that one yet. So we got to go back and cover that. But we've got to work more on the door knocking part. And
Yep.
Yeah.
try to
It's
get
tough too, because sometimes you'll know somebody's home and they don't answer the door, and you're like,
Yeah.
I know you're there. I can see you.
Yeah.
I could see you in the window. I just want to dig in your yard. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, the very first permission I ever had, it was a 1718 house. It was an old home. And I used to pass this place all the time near my work. It was near a motorcycle shop I worked at. So when I went on test rides with the motorcycles, I used to pass this house on the loop all the time. And I always wanted to knock it. Of course, like you were saying, this was the first permission I ever knocked at.
Shaking like a leaf, right?
Yeah. But I was driving by on lunch break, and I happened to see the guy that owned the house outside sitting on his front steps, tying his laces with a lawnmower, getting ready to mow the lawn.
Best
And
time.
like, I was like, this is my opportunity. And I pulled in and I started talking to the guy, and he had absolutely no problem with it. We wound up being pretty good friends actually, and talking to each other a lot. And you know, I used to give him a lot of the fines I had too. And you know, he gave me free reign to, you know, whenever I wanted to. Chris, you don't even have to call me. Just come by anytime you want, you know. And that was a really cool place because being close to my work, I used to go, you know, metal detect like every day on lunch at his house. So it was cool.
It can go either way. I've had people that have been really awesome and say, go for it. I had one guy say, why'd you even knock? You should have just went. And then remember that place that we went to, Chris, out in Raynham, where we were digging one yard and I'd set it up the night before. So I went across the street because there was also another 1800s house.
Yes.
And I spoke with the woman that owned the place, and she was like, oh, I'll think about it. So I went there the next day, and like her son was out on the porch smoking a cigarette. And I was like, oh, I spoke with your mom last night. And the guy started freaking out on me, wanting to fight and stuff. And he's like, oh, I told you no so many times. I was like, this is our first time ever speaking. I don't even know what you're talking about. So you got to be careful out there in the world.
Yeah, we did see a house. I'd seen this house before, but I didn't really pay any attention to it as to how I would say this house was built back in the late 1800s. Nobody's living in it, and you can see it from the road. But I never really paid much attention to that house till today. And I told her, I said, look at that house. You know, they say people back then didn't have money, but even with it being abandoned or, you know, no one there, no windows, you can see from the road, it's like a half mile down there. This is was a fancy house.
And it costs money to build it. So the people that built it. Yeah.
So next time we're that direction, I'm going to go down that dirt road and see if I can find out who owns it and try to get permission.
Time with old guy.
Yep, that's the way to do it. All right, let's get this back up here. If anyone hasn't, hashtag silver, please do. But I think we probably have just about everybody inside there. So, seeded hunt season and traveling time is here. Yeah, it's definitely, especially depending on where you hunt. I know, you know, it's the time of year that everyone's planting crops. So if anyone's got farm permissions and stuff like that, yeah, we're going to start to lose all our farms very soon.
Where it starts to become door knock season.
Yes. At least for us, or going to public parks or something like that.
Trying to dig too many vapes.
Yeah, that's the only bonus to a city park. Because it's always replenished every summer. It gets replenished.
Yeah.
You know, if you go and you dig it all, the only thing it doesn't get replaced with is silver coins. Yeah. But as far as clad and rings and things like that, the jewelry part, it'll be replenished. We went to a park one day, and it was like the next weekend.
Adventures. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Like, what do you think? Somebody dropped some silver there? I said, they might have. It was at 30 seconds. I said, look at this sterling silver eagle necklace that I found.
That's like, amazing.
I said, you know, it was almost all uncovered. I've seen something shine. I run my detector over to see if it'd go off. And I uncovered it, and the necklace had broke, but it was there. And it had a sterling silver eagle pendant on it.
That's awesome.
I'm like, well, see, it paid off because
sometimes just that one find is worth it, you know.
After about 3 hours of digging trash, I get so excited and grateful just to find a button. I'll take a button and say that's a win on the day.
Well, we got one park we've been to, I don't know how many times, and that little tot lot always gets replenished, and we still usually find an IHP or a Wheatie. So, but it's, you know, all together, that's probably a 150 acre, 200 acre park.
Yeah, it's big.
It's a big park.
Yeah, so you never know.
As a kid.
Yeah, and you never know with a place like that. You know, it's that big. You can detect it for years and still be finding stuff.
Yeah.
You
know, and still be finding stuff for sure.
But that's like this permission we got a couple of weeks ago. We had hit a little bit of it today, but I've said it before. We were talking to the guy at the bridge, and he owns on both sides of the bridge, both sides of the road. And I have no idea how much land he's got, but he said, I only have 2,000 acres over on that side of the road.
The little
The little farm,
Right,
only 2,000 acres over on that side. But he said,
Wow.
I got this other side, then he owns both sides of the creek, almost back to the highway. He probably owns, well, he said he goes to the road on each side, so it's over a mile through and about a mile up on two sides. And the other way, it's probably 4 miles by 2 miles. And that's not all his property. That's just around his house.
Wow.
But that's the property that his grandfather moved to Iowa from Iowa and bought, that him and his dad both grew up on.
That's amazing. Well, that's like the place that Brian and I were at, last week where he dug his half real. The person that owns this property has so much land, and it's been, through his family. And the guy actually wrote a book about the property and history of it too, which is really cool. But we bumped into a neighbor that was down the street, and we started talking to him, and he said, "Oh, you guys finding anything?" I had found an ox knob at this point. We hadn't found too much. It was at the beginning of the day. And we told him, we said, "Oh yeah, we detect, over here." And he goes, "Oh, so-and-so." He's like, "Yeah, he owns like half of this town." And he does. He owns like, I don't even know how many hundreds of acres.
Wow.
And so everywhere you look, yeah. When Tyler that we dig with, he was the one who initially got this permission for us. And we started digging, and the property's huge and this and that. And as we're going there, we're researching other areas, and he's finding out like, a year later that the guy goes, "Oh yeah, I own that field over there too." He's like, "Really? I had no idea." He goes, "Yeah, I own that one over." And so like we're having all these new fields that at the beginning for like a year we didn't even touch because we didn't know it even belonged to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's mine too." We're like, "What the heck?"
Okay.
And it's that's, for people to own that much land, it's incredible.
Oh yeah.
But to find people that will actually let you on that much land,
Yeah.
Yes.
hard to do, because most people that have that much property don't want to talk to folks like us.
Right.
But this gentleman up there where we were, like I said, he's 82 years old, and he's just as nice as he can be. I called his wife on the phone today to let her know we were there, but I wanted to let him know we were there before we started digging. She's really nice. Now his son, which is, I don't know how old, I'm going to say he's probably around 50, somewhere in there. He's not as friendly as his dad. You can tell there's that entitlement there.
Yeah. But
his dad's like, "Oh, let's go have fun," and he talked to us for over an hour, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Just visiting.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it. There's a lot of people that will give you permission if you just take the time out to just have a good conversation with them.
Yeah.
It's really all it takes too.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. I mean, of course, that goes a long ways. I mean, especially on a property like that, because, like you said, not everybody wants to let everybody just go out there. Right. So if you take the time to talk to somebody and let them get to know you and say, "Okay, this person's obviously a nice person. They're harmless. They just want to dig stuff, whatever, and when they realize that, you're not going out there with a front end loader to go dig holes, it's like, I mean, we dig small stuff, and I patch it up, 99% to where, it looks like I wasn't there, I do a good job and respect your property. And, next thing you know, I have a friend that might let you do it too, which sometimes that happens, Yeah. Oh, my neighbor might let you dig. Oh yeah. All right.
Telling us that there was a Civil War battle in that area. It wasn't a big battle, but he said there was 13 or 16 graves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And some guy took the headstones
Yeah.
He seen them in the back of his truck, and he what he did with them, and he plowed the field so he could plant crops.
Oh boy.
But there was another spot where there was 4 or 5 graves, and he told us where it's at. He knows the people, and he knows where the battle area was because his grandfather got that land back in the 1800s. And there was a lady back then that helped bury him. She took blankets that she had and helped wrap them and help bury these people, and told his grandfather the story and his dad the story. So he's got an idea of the area, and he's even willing to take us over there and see if those people let us detect there also.
Oh yeah, nice. Wow.
I
That's
told him,
incredible.
he said, well, you can go detect. I said, I don't want to be on your property unless you know I'm here.
Right.
I said, it's just me. I don't want somebody calling you, hey, there's somebody on your place. And
Yeah.
Right.
But I want to let you know I'm here.
Yeah.
And he said,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
fine. But he wasn't concerned about it because I've talked to this gentleman because I've magnet fished off that bridge for the last 4 years. And it's about time you throw a magnet in when he comes by because, like I said, he's got a farm on both sides of this river. And he'll sit there 20, 30 minutes talking. And so he's known me now for, 3 or 4 years. And he knows I'm
A freckle.
trying to clean up the water and pick up trash and stuff like that. And which that helps. But I still want the man to know when we're going to be on his property.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's the I have a permission that's right across the street, right across the corner from me. And same thing there. Like the guy lets me know. He's never said no to me before, but I always wait for a reply if I message him. He's a busy farmer, and I'll text him. But I always wait for him, and sometimes he'll get back to me and go, "Oh, I'm really sorry. It took me a little while." I'm like, "No, that's okay." I said, "I just don't want to show up. You never said no to me, but I don't want to show up because that's the one time where he's going to be like, oh, listen, I can't have you come out here today,' or something, whatever the case may be, just to be respectful. I want to know it's okay.
Yeah.
Let him know I'm there too.
Younger, there's a guy, well, he's passed away now, but he had an 800-acre farm on one side of the road, and there was no mine, and there was a spring, and we used to ride our dirt bikes down there. He gave me a key to the gate. He said, just come down whenever you want. But I told him, I said, I'll always stop and let you know I'm going down there. I said, I just feel that's right. That's what I should do. I shouldn't just go down there like I own it.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely. Because you don't.
No.
Yep.
No, most definitely do not.
All right. I'm going to get this up on stage here. Make sure you hashtag silver. Give you one more minute. I'm just going to step out for a second and grab a really quick drink. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, did you see the prize he's giving away?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's
really
a sweet,
cool.
Sweet prize.
Yeah, I thought I'd do something nice for everybody,
Awesome.
We appreciate it. So when are you going to have your 500 sub?
I'm thinking in the next Saturday or two. I'm supposed to be getting some shirts that I ordered in on the 12th. So I was kind of waiting till those get in. So that way there I could just send everything out right away and people aren't waiting around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I also have shirts made for you two guys as well that are coming your way.
We appreciate that.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you guys for having me on and trying to help spread the channel. It's much appreciated.
We try to wear everybody's shirts that we get and help bring awareness to other channels. Like last year when we went to Wisconsin, one day would have an Iron Antler shirt. The next day would be a Rusty Magnets. The next day would be the Magnetic Squatch. And the next day was a Kratos shirt, and now we've got shirts from Wicked Digga, and we're going to get some from you. And we got them from Two Brothers. So
Awesome.
We'll be wearing those, and
I got me a Wicked Digger shirt myself. It's a pretty nice one. Not the highest, though. I think I got a pretty cool logo myself.
Yeah, you do. But that's how we grow, is to help each other. You know,
absolutely.
There's people out there that don't want somebody saying their channel or any advertisement for their channel. And I've had people ask me, do you care if I use your channel name or make a logo with your? Absolutely. Go right ahead. Because all you're doing is advertising free for me. And I got no problem with that.
Any 3X shirts? I don't believe so, Shannon. But if you happen to win, buddy, I'll get one made up custom and spin it around fast, man.
Hi, Steve. All right, so let me see.
How we do, Joe?
All right, we'll bring this back on stage here, and we're gonna draw this then. Draw this thing and get this going for Silver
Good luck,
Assassin's
everybody.
giveaway. Yep, very best of luck to you, absolutely. And let's go. Let's draw this.
Just as long as it stops on Iron Antler, that's all it matters.
All right, tossing my.
Oh, my God.
Wow!
You're
That's
awesome.
Wow! Congratulations!
Congratulations, Risha.
What's yours is mine, and what's
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks so much.
I should have said I wish Bone Dead Heathens would win. Then maybe.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Congratulations,
That's something.
Punk.
Thank you.
I mean, love.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, congratulations.
Now, no more whining because she always says, I can't win nothing when both of us won.
The first time for everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh,
I get the shiny.
No, you don't get it. It's all mine.
No.
Yes.
Anytime I find a ring or a piece of jewelry or a silver coin,
I'm like, look, it fits.
yeah, mine. No, it's not.
That's funny.
She tries to steal everything, Chris.
Let's
Says
see.
what,
All right.
93 likes. Is that what I'm seeing on my phone right now?
Oh, what?
Knock.
Yeah, 92. Yeah, I got 92 on my end. Wow. Thank you, everybody. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, everyone.
Get to 125 likes. I'll give away another box.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Where are we at?
93 right now.
93.
Share it up.
All right. We
Hashtag awesome people in the chat.
This is for a hat. Hashtag Nocta for a hat. Let me put this back up here just so everyone can see it. You can see everyone's hashtagging it anyhow there, but we'll do a hat, we'll do a sticker, and a magnet.
Awesome.
We'll do a silver Washington quarter from 1963.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we'll do here. And this is a Indian head cent from 1905. This is not a dug one. This is circulated, but not dug.
That's the same with the one that I've got for my boxes as well. They're circulated, not dug. Just wanted to toss that out there.
You will not be a
So that's for Nocta.
So we had the event last year.
And a button too.
And I won this.
Oh yeah, the legend hat. Nice.
Nice.
I've never worn it, but I won it.
One came in the box when I bought the Legend too. I've got it on display, but
Risha said,
I like fitted hats.
She said it says the Legend. It's Nocta. I said, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I'll wear it.
So
I don't swing a Nocta product, but I've never had one. I know you guys have a lot of great luck with them, and
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do, but it's there's like I said at the beginning, there's a lot of great machines out there.
yep.
It really just comes with knowing your machine and getting your coil over the stuff. You know?
Knowing your machine is huge.
Like
Oh,
somebody
Um,
with an equinox could be 5 feet over from you, and they're hearing everything. It's just you're just not on that ground.
yeah.
yeah,
That's I always tell everybody, I don't care what brands you got. If you're having fun and finding things, that's all that matters.
that's
But
right.
what do you
Don't
do?
be all Digger X.
Somebody asked him what digger I used. And whenever we bought our manicures, the guy gave us 2 of these. And that is the best digger I've ever used.
Yeah,
I
mine.
love that one.
Yeah.
I just started using mine because I lost the other one I had in some woods. So
Yeah.
I had to throw it back up.
This one's his, and
Yes, but it's never been used.
no.
I don't remember the brand that I have, but it wasn't
Yeah.
cheap when we first got our detectors. And I have tortured that thing, and it's still
Yeah.
strong. It's got a red handle.
Probably a Lesh.
Maybe.
Lesh,
It might
maybe.
be.
Yeah.
And he only had one when we got it. And when we went back, we were going to get her one, and he didn't have any more in. But she was using,
A Dr. Otek.
well, before that, she had one that,
There's a little blue
Yeah.
handle.
it wasn't designed like this.
No.
It had a straight handle like a knife,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
a little bit
Really
bowed. And
hard.
I told her, I said, we got to get you something. So we got her a Dr. Otek, or I wanted Dr. Otek.
Yeah.
And she used it. And
And
then
it
we
was
got,
pretty good.
yeah, and then we
I
got
thought, I'm gonna
these.
try this. And
And I said, you better try this. I said, this is a lot lighter than
It's
the Dr.
lighter.
Otek.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's
Thinner.
sharper.
Yeah.
And she started using it,
it is
and-
sharper.
and she loves it.
Yeah.
I haven't used one, but I
It's
know
an awesome
that
digger.
she loves hers. And if it's working good for her, it's got to be good.
Yeah, it is a
Absolutely.
nice digger. It's Freckled Sprite. Freckled Sprite who asked that question about a good detector for a beginner. So what I would probably say and suggest is whatever one is obviously the most affordable to you, because I mean they'll all find stuff.
Yep.
They'll all
Right.
find stuff, and so ultimately whatever one you can afford the most for you. Because
Put in the patience to learn the machine because that's really what's going to matter.
yeah, but also don't sell yourself too short in the same aspect, because I can almost guarantee that once you find a few things, you'll love it. Don't get discouraged at first if you're starting out with you're finding just trash, because eventually you're gonna find good stuff. It's just gonna happen.
Yep.
That's the main
Under
thing.
the trash.
I'm
Yeah,
a little discouraged.
yeah, it's
I've heard good things about the Xterra Pro,
yeah.
and I've also heard which I would love to try, but at this point we both have 2 machines each. I would like to try the double score because I think that's probably a really awesome machine.
The double score, and I noticed I saw somebody else who had said double score as well. I don't remember who it was. It went by a little while ago. But yeah, I have the double score, and honestly, I love that machine. It's really close to like the capabilities of a Legend for even cheaper. Really good machine. It's light, and that's been an impressive machine. I actually don't use mine as much as I should because I just I guess I'm attached to the Legend. But I've used the double score. I don't know. I think on like 4 hunts, and it's really impressive.
Yeah, I've never used the Xterra Pro. I've never used the double score. Well, when we first started detecting, we got the Vanquish 540. Actually, when we started, we got 2 from a auction
Yeah.
that worked part of the
Years
time.
ago.
They were
awful.
old fish. So we just give it up. Then when we
No
decided
idea.
to try it, we got the Vanquish 540 Pro Pack, which that is an awesome machine.
Yeah.
Then I got the Knox 800, which I love that thing too. And then we got the Manicores. But I don't knock any machine, any company, because I know Nocta makes some awesome
Hey, Bucky.
machines.
Right.
I can only give experience from the machines I've used. But I see what you guys find. I see what a lot of people find with Nocta products. Shane, Ohio River History.
Yeah.
He finds a lot of stuff.
Yes. Mad Mag, thank you for coming in.
Mr. Bucky, I sent you a message. Did you ever answer? Maybe you did.
We'll go at any time you want. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Steve.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
really
you don't.
down to is personal preference and everything, and finding what works for you.
Yeah, but you don't, like I said, you don't want to sell yourself too short too. That way, you're not buying something that's
You don't want the
too
one
cheap.
that's $39.97 on the Walmart.
Right. Because you're gonna want to upgrade fast. Plus, those ones obviously
You're either gonna
are tougher
want
to
to
use.
upgrade or you're gonna end up quitting the hobby.
Yeah.
Don't get one from Temu.
No, exactly.
This is different than what I used to tell people. I used to have people ask me about archery hunting, and I love it. And they said, I don't know if I like it or not. And I said, well, as far as archery, I'm not going to say the same with the Detector because, there's such a big variance in detectors from a $20 one to a $2,000 one. There's a big variance. I would tell them whenever they were wanting to bow hunt, I'd say, go to the pawn shop and buy as cheap a bow as you can buy. Get halfway decent with it and go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Then, what if I like it? I said, then you go spend a good amount of money on good equipment. I said, don't go spend a bunch of money on something that you might not like. But at the same time, as far as detecting, you need to buy a decent machine. You can buy a decent machine fairly reasonable. The double score, I think, is a little bit higher than the score. These guys here can tell you about those machines. Like I said, my experience has been with Mine Lab, the 540, the 800, and the Manicore. That's what we've been using since we started. So that's the machines that we know.
Yeah.
And they're great machines, but so's Nocta makes some great machines.
Yeah, I absolutely loved my Equinox when I was hunting with it all last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I was finding silvers left and right. I got absolutely no complaints about that machine. But I'm loving the Legend as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had to complain about my Nox 800.
That thing's a beast. We had that little 6-inch coil on there.
She told me I had to quit going. Because we'd go along and I'd be like, okay, that's a piece of foil. That's this.
Calling him the silver sniffer.
I would tell her what it was before I dug it because I used it so much and I got so good with that machine, that, she was calling me a silver sniffer because while she was digging this and that, I just keep going. Oh, there's a silver. But
sometimes it's just on it
almost every day. And when I got that little 6-inch coil, which people ask about coils also, the bigger coils supposedly will go deeper, and I guess to a certain extent it will. But when you're in a trashy area with a bigger coil, it is so much harder to pinpoint something. The smaller the coil, the smaller area you're going over. So if you got something 4 inches apart, and you got a little 6-inch coil, you're going to pick those two things up better than you are if you got a 15-inch coil.
Oh, absolutely. The smaller coil definitely helps out with the better separation.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, there's... What?
Do I need to email Brian?
Brian.
For the giveaway?
I'm gonna be sending you guys some t-shirts in like a week. If you want, I could just send everything all together or whatever you guys want to do.
That's fine. I don't remember if I give you our address or not.
I'll hit you up on Facebook.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say I think I still have it too, but yeah.
I'm so used to calling him Silver Assassin. When she said Brian, I was thinking Tri-Valley Brian. I'm like,
yeah, man. Brian's taking over. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. And some lives I get in, there's a lot of Chris's.
Yeah. Thank you, Digger X. I actually just saw that notification. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, hashtag Nocta here. We'll give you about another minute to make sure you get in there, and then we're gonna draw that for a hat, a sticker, pin, silver Washington quarter, Indian head scent, and a Wicked Digger magnet as well. Nice little package there.
Yeah, Steve, that's right. You got to know your machine.
Yeah.
I've told this story a couple times, but my dad's got the Vanquish 540, and he's a beast with that 540 because he plays almost every day.
Yeah.
And there was a guy he knows has a Garrett. I don't remember. It's yellow.
The Ace.
Probably an A series, yeah.
And he wanted my dad to try it. So dad brought it out here one day, and he's going around the yard. He said, well, I can't find nothing with this. All the numbers and all the sounds are different. He said, you couldn't find anything with this. I said, yeah, you could. But you got to realize if that would have been the machine you started with, you would know it like the back of your hand, just like you do the one you've been using. I said, you've got to use that machine. You've got to learn that machine. You'll learn those tones, So you will learn it after time. The more you use it, the better you get with it because the more you learn it.
Yep. And I was that way with this
too, where you don't want to get caught up on getting cocky and just digging certain VDIs.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying earlier, the different mineralization in the soil, repeatable tones.
And like you were also saying earlier, the gold. We tried the Knox 800 and the Vanquish one time with some gold reach you had, and it would go anywhere from a 1 up to, around 30.
Right.
And even with these Manicores, you're still looking at it can go anywhere from like a 5 up to a 60. Depends on the thickness of the gold, whether it's a necklace or a bracelet or a ring. That all plays variables.
Absolutely.
So dig every repeatable. Yeah, you're going to dig lots and lots and lots of trash.
That's absolutely right, Joe.
But in that trash, you're going to find treasure.
Yep. Absolutely right.
And you always get surprised with things. There's definitely been many times where I've gotten a signal where in my mind I said, I mean, it sounds okay, but it sounds trashy. And I dig it anyhow, and you wind up pulling out something that absolutely amazes you. Like, wow, that really didn't sound good.
That you had no idea what it was because it didn't even sound like it was going to be silver.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. You can also do that, and there could be like a little bit of a piece of a rusty washer or something close to that.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot more rusty washers than half reals.
Well, I know I have because I've never found it. You just have to keep rubbing that in, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm kind of riding that a little bit.
He's riding that one.
I don't blame him. I would too.
Right.
Excuse me. All right, let's go with this and see what happens here. Good luck to everybody. We're gonna draw this hashtag Nocta here for the hat, silver, pins and stickers and magnets. So good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
Couldn't have said it any better myself, Joe. Just like golf, man.
Yeah. It's a gamble with every hole. Bert Window.
Bert winning twice tonight.
Yes, he did.
Congratulations.
Yes, he did. Congratulations is right. Wow.
Bert's got the luck.
Yeah, he does. So what we're gonna do, all right, so this is for Bert. Let me get this down here real quick.
You're gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Yes, most likely.
There you go.
Let's see. Let me get Bert's here. Yeah, if you watch my other channel at all, my coin channel, when somebody wins multiple times, because you can, I do allow it, just because you're here and you're supporting everything. Well, I have other hats too, so let's do a hat. And we've got a magnet. And I'll do a silver dime here. It's 1964 silver dime. And we're going to draw again. So somebody else will win a very similar prize. So here we go. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Gene.
There you go,
Well,
Gene.
Bert was in here. Bert said thanks. So, Gene, congratulations, Gene.
Congratulations,
And
Gene.
let me put my email up here real quick so that everyone can see that as well.
Gene's still in the house.
Just sound off and let me know that you are here.
Yep.
Yes, he is. Excellent. Awesome, Gene. Just
Gene.
anyone who wins, just email me at this email address on the screen. You could screenshot it or find it in the description of my video. And congratulations, Gene.
Awesome.
Thank you. Sweet.
Next,
so Chris, what are you looking to dig up this year? What's on your bucket list for this year, man? What do you want to pull?
A GW button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to say GW. That's something that I've always wanted to dig. And of course, I love buttons. That's something that's high up on my list that I would absolutely love to dig.
I should have known, because I know anytime that I dig a dandy, you're always right there like GW, GW, GW.
Oh, yeah. If there's a big button, that's my first thought. I'm like, is this going to have a little chicken on it or GW or
How
something?
can it not be, right?
Long live the president, you know?
I dream about the long live the prez.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll do
95 likes. Let's go. Let's get that up.
Yes, let's get it there. All
That's
right.
awesome.
I can't believe it. That's crazy. Almost 100. All right. So we'll do that. And a magnet.
Just want a silver quarter, 513. Yeah, first one I got. Yeah, it was I think it was a first year Washington, a 32.
Wow. Let's see. All right, we got
another Texas Ranger buckle, huh? See, that's the kind of stuff that we won't get up here. You guys get that kind of awesome, like 1800s Wild West history and stuff, Jesse James and all of that.
Yeah, we definitely dig some cool old stuff, but there's a lot of things like that, like you mentioned, that we won't dig here either.
Right. Like, what do we have? Pilgrims? Oh.
All right, we're going to add this to the stage here. Putting Kennedy, because I'm going to be putting up a 1964 Kennedy $50.
Oh.
Okay, so you got a Kennedy silver $50 from 64. We'll get a magnet and a baton.
That's awesome.
So we'll do that for this next giveaway here. Hashtag
way it goes, Joe. You know what I mean? We want what you have and you want what we have, bud. That's treasure hunting.
Just that's what's going on.
I know that's something that would be awesome for us. And I know Mr. Wicked Digger, he loves finding buttons, and we do too.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you know, some of the buttons you guys find, the Tomback buttons and stuff.
Yeah,
we would have an absolute blast finding those.
Yep. And that's the kind of relic too, where so like on the Legend is a 0 to 60 scale. And those Tomback buttons, a lot of times, especially if they're a little small, ring up like a 21. So that's not like a desirable high. Like sometimes you get a good button, you know, like a regular button like this will probably be like a mid-tone 35 or something like that, where those Tombacks, they ring up lower because of the material they are. So sometimes, you know, that's a type of signal that not everyone will dig. Well, I don't know if I want to dig a 21. You know, a lot of times it's aluminum foil. But when you're digging in grounds that have that old stuff, you want to dig those tones. Otherwise, you might be missing all those buttons.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I've got Iffy's coin program on our Manicores. But one thing he did on some of the lower mid-range tones, he put the volume down to like 5. But I put ours up to 10 because I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Might even come up with a different program, or you know, save our program we have now and maybe just factory preset it and go back to the factory settings, because it's all going to be all new to us when we get there.
Yep.
Right.
Totally different targets than what we're used to digging. But we can't wait. There's just some other things that you guys find I would like to find.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll
That's
be
one
a
thing I
good
can
time for
say is
sure.
that we are spoiled about the stuff that we can find if you're looking for colonial stuff.
Yeah.
But there is one permission. I've got to find out who owns the property. And I've told this several times, but there was supposedly 16,000 soldiers camped along this creek. And these people that own the prop that I think own the property anyway have like a horse barn that's I have no idea. It's probably 150 wide by 300 or 400 foot long, 2-story big giant barn. So they're not hurting for money. So those kind of people, you don't know how they're going to react. They might be really interested and they might shoot you. You know, you just don't.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's life though, right?
That's who owns it, but I think that's who owns it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know. Never know. Let's see what I gotta do. All right.
Don't even worry about it, buddy. Appreciate you being here, pal.
Yeah, no, it's all good, bud. It's all good. All good. All right, we're gonna fire through this one kind of quick, so I'll give you like another minute, and that way we can get. It's been 2.5 hours, so it's been pretty good. I don't know. I'll probably cut off around 10:30, so we're gonna try to do a couple of giveaways quick here at the end.
Yeah, you still got a little bar over there to give away, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yep.
He's lucky to grab that. That's a nice prize.
That's an important one. Absolutely. Gene, I just got your email. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got to give that away. So we're going to give away this Kennedy half, a magnet, and a button right now. Give you like one more minute to hashtag Kennedy. I think it seems like just about everyone's got in by the numbers it's showing.
So I got a question for both of you guys.
Absolutely.
To get your permissions, like on farms, do you just go door knocking to find out who owns the property, or do you use something to figure out who the owner of the property is?
For me, for the most part, I just door knock. But I know that like Tyler that we dig, he uses OnX app a lot to find out property lines and stuff. So that definitely helps to, I guess maybe pique your interest to find out, who exactly owns what, where you see and you're like, oh my gosh, this land, this guy has 50 acres or this guy has 200 acres. Like, but for the most part, I just kind of, I would say I use just driving around and looking and, kind of seeing a property and just kind of going, I want to dig that place.
I can't wait until that guy's cutting his lawn and I can harass him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because when I had Steph on the other night, Steph Diggs, mentioned that she uses the OnX to figure out the property lines, and the way I understood it even tells you who owns the property.
I use ArcGIS for that.
What is it? I didn't hear it.
ArcGIS.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows all the property lines and everything like that. There's another one because some of the towns aren't on there. It's called MapGeo. And it breaks down all the property lines, tells you who owns it, when the house was built, if there's a house that's on the property.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible. Thank you, Kennedy. Yeah, it's OnX is a good one, and it does. Yeah, if you because I know that one thing that Tyler does a lot too is when he does use OnX, he'll go on OnX, he'll find a property, then he'll search that name, and a lot of times maybe he'll find somebody like through Facebook, and he'll contact them through Facebook and say, I was doing some research on, your land or your property. I found out, I believe maybe you own this. And I wanted to reach out and see, if you would be willing to meet up and give me permission to metal detect. So, and it works pretty good. I'd say at least 50% of the time. Sometimes you don't hear from people, but other
But that
times,
goes with door knocking too, though. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know it costs to use that, but if I remember right, she said it was only like $30-something a year to use that.
It's not a huge amount of money, no.
Which me being a hunter would also help because I hunt mainly conservation land, and sometimes you don't know where it stops and private private property starts.
Yeah.
So if it's only 30 something a year, that would be really handy to find in a lot of places, especially for me around here, because there's several little areas where there's been Civil War battles, small battles.
Yes.
Right.
And it does help you with learning, if you're going by a field too, you might be able to go by a field and look at it and go, okay, I'm going to find out who owns this, this field. And then that field might be town owned in a town that, it's legal. It's okay. This is town owned property that I know I can just go there and detect. Yep. It's public property.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a win right there where you go, wow, I don't even really have to door knock this. It's public property. I can go there. As long as there's no signs that say no metal detecting, you're good to go.
You're not trespassing.
Yeah.
That's another one you got to look out for.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one town by us, we were in City Hall and I was talking to the lady and I asked her if she had a map of all of the
Bert, thank you, buddy.
Appreciate in the town because, a lot of towns, somebody passes away, the house starts falling in, the city just takes the property over, or however they acquire it. So they could be a town of, say, 5,000 people, and they could have 50 lots inside that city, the city property that people just don't know is city property.
Yeah.
Right. Said, oh, you got to go talk to such and such. Because she said, are you talking about the homes we have for sale? I'm like, just all city property because the city allows us. I mean, they told us I could detect the courthouse.
Oh,
they
wow.
have no with us detecting. And if I got that Onyx, that would help me possibly find out which spots in each town are city property.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. All right, let's pull this.
What are you doing, Wormy?
Do this draw for this hashtag Kennedy. Good luck, everybody. This is, like I said, for a Kennedy $50, silver, 90% silver, a button, and a magnet. So good luck to everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
Let's draw.
Good luck, everybody.
Steve P.
Congratulations, Steve.
Congratulations, Steve.
Very nice. Congratulations. All right, we got another winner down, so put that there. Put my email up there for a moment. Congratulations, Steve P. And let me get the next thing ready here.
I've tried using that one before too, Workman, but my phone kept freezing and it kept sending me. It was redirecting me, trying to tell me to upgrade. So I stopped using the hunt stand one.
Oh yeah. Very welcome, Steve. Congratulations. This is the other one that I wanted to give away to. So let me get the hashtag up here and then I'll show you what it is. And then we'll do the big give. Oh, actually, I got two more things I want to do. So let me do this. So all right, let's do, like I said, we're going to go through them kind of quick that we can get these out to everybody. Hashtag Plymouth. And this is going to be for that token I had mentioned.
Sweet.
With the Mayflower on it and the Pilgrim Rock on there. And I'm also going to put a magnet in there as well. So cool.
That's not the
souvenir token. Comes in a little case and everything, and a magnet. And this is a really grungy, but I'll throw in this 1944 Civil War nickel as well. It's dirty. You can clean it up as much as you want, but it'll probably clean up. You can polish it, whatever you want with it.
And it's something to practice on.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And a button. I'll throw that in there as well.
You guys know that's not the original spelling of Plymouth.
Yeah, it is PLI.
Plymouth, MOTH.
Yeah.
And that's not the real rock either.
Pat, thank you for coming in, brother. I appreciate it, Pat. The Power Channel.
Channel. What's up, buddy?
Another person that I've met through the card community. Thank you so much.
Metal detecting northwestern Wisconsin. How far away are you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin? Hi, Keegan.
Sweet Jesus, this is like Vegas. What a find. Let's go donate some Nova Scotia lobster next draw.
I'll take some lobster, absolutely. History Looker 7, good evening.
Looker, what's up, buddy?
History Looker 7, if you guys don't know, finds a lot of stuff like this. I didn't find this. I got this gifted to me, but this is a native point. I wish I found it. That's one thing that I would not be upset with finding. That's for sure. I do have one permission that's nearby us that the guy showed me a big bag of chips and quartz points that he has found on his property. I haven't found any yet, but he has one particular field that he says when he turns it, a lot of that comes up. So, I'm looking forward to hopefully finding even a broken one. I don't care. I just want to find one.
Right.
About 4 hours. I'm up.
Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Finds them all the time in creeks on the ranch. That is so cool.
That is awesome.
That's cool. I'm up on the sites on Lake Superior. It's like a mini ocean.
Yeah, glad you're here too, Blaine. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, Reese and I was going to get up that way sometime, and I didn't know how far away you were. I thought maybe we could get together and do some detecting sometime. We have, when I was a kid, Chris, I couldn't play football because I had epilepsy as a kid. I'd have seizures and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So my dad got me into arrowhead hunting. We have hundreds of arrowheads.
Wow.
He's got picture frames, big picture frames.
Yeah.
2.5 foot by 2.5 foot. And they're just all, he put lining in the back and he put all the arrowheads in them. All the perfect arrowheads that we found. So
that's awesome.
There's a river, maybe it's less than a mile from our house straight west. It's called Spring River. And used to, when I was young, everybody plowed their fields and we got permission and we'd go hunt the fields and find tons of them.
That's amazing.
We used to have buckets of pieces, but over the years, different people wanted them. Some lady wanted some for, how people put rocks in around their bushes beside the house, and she wanted it. So he gave her all those pieces.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is so cool.
I'd love to get across some arrowheads and all of that stuff, kettle points. Oh,
that would be so cool. All right, like I said, I'm going to pull this quick, so make sure you hashtag Plymouth if you haven't. I'll give you about 1 more minute to get into that, and we'll pull the trigger on that one. And then we'll do 2 more giveaways after that. Do 2 more giveaways. One of them is going to be for the members wheel, and then the other one will be for our little Graham Gold bar we have here.
Wow. Yeah, I'll
One
let
green.
you know when we're going to be up that direction. Maybe we can get together sometime. That would be fun, especially somebody knowing the area.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime, Beard. Anytime.
But most of the fields that we used to, uh,
Oh, I see what was going on with the hashtags. Sorry, Beard. I saw like Dodge and Ford. It was hashtag Plymouth. All right. People are just
That's awesome.
I used to have one. I always called it a Plymouth.
Yeah.
Oh, Plymouth.
That's
I
funny.
wish I had it back.
Longton Magnet Fisher. What's up, dude?
BMF is making an appearance.
I had a 70 Plymouth Sport satellite. I've only ever seen one other sports satellite besides the one I used to have.
Okay.
Thank you, BMF.
Burt Window, thank you, buddy. Oh, 547, almost at 550, huh? Good day.
Woo. Hitting goals. All right, everybody. Hashtag
Thank
Plymouth.
you, everybody.
This is we're gonna be pulling this in about 5 seconds for the Massachusetts commemorative token, quadricentennial token for the Mayflower and the Plymouth Rock. Silver war nickel, a magnet, and a button. So
yeah, we'll definitely get in touch with you because that'd be incredible.
All right, let's go. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Well, let's go. Big money, no whammies, no whammies. Jello pudding.
Congratulations.
Jello pudding. Congratulations to you.
4,000 to 8,000 year old items. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible.
Right.
Jello pudding. I believe you are here because I saw you not too long ago.
There they are.
Oh yeah, there you go. Absolutely, absolutely.
And that I've never understood that people get upset over some people digging up artifacts. If you don't dig them up, they're going to get lost. You know,
They'll be gone. They'll be gone forever.
If you dig them up, somebody is recovering the history.
Yep.
Right.
Even if you dug it up and you donated it to a museum where other people could enjoy it, you know. I don't understand. I know some states you can't magnet fish or metal detect because they don't want you taking the history out of the ground or the water. Well, it's just going to deteriorate.
It's just going to rot away into nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It will just disappear. All right. Let me get this other one set up here. Actually, that will be... So this next one is going to be for the members giveaway. So let me get this up here.
Good luck to all the members.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. I know we got you got a bunch of new members today, so
that's awesome. Uh-oh.
We did get a bunch of new members. I can't thank you all enough, really. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of gifted memberships, so thank you everybody who gifted memberships, Silver Assassin including. It was absolutely awesome.
Maybe. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Chris?
Let's see. And it is up there. Okay. All right. Good. I did it right. Thank you so much, Marshall. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much, brother. So this is all the names. These are all the members that are here that got gifted memberships. Everything. I got everybody up here. So thank you all so very much. This is going to be for a Nocta hat. This is going to be for a button, and I have a 1980. This is a proof Kennedy. 1980 proof, really nice condition coin there. A magnet, and it's going to be for a Wicked Digger.
Maybe he's in here.
Yeah, I told him not.
Vanna White, and it'll be also for a Wicked Digger shirt. So whoever wins, email me, contact me, let me know what size shirt you
You're
are.
welcome, Jello. Don't worry about it, buddy.
So good luck to all the members, and once again, thank you very much. Let me get over to my wheel and spin it. So we're going to spin that right now and see who the winner is. So thanks again for being members. And again, if a member wins that's not here tonight, members always win when I do member giveaways. So it's part of a benefit for being a member. So good luck, and let's get this wheel spinning.
Good luck, members.
Marshall? It is Marshall. Congratulations, Marshall.
You got gifted one today. Congratulations, buddy.
Did get gifted one, and I know that in the chat he's already said about 3 times, I would love to have that hat. Well, you got it.
Oh, there you go, dude.
And you're gonna get a shirt too, Marshall. So congratulations.
Awesome.
I think I could get in touch with you pretty easily through Discord or the other channel as well. And I'll get you a shirt size and get a shirt out to you. Throw that in here. And then I'll get the last giveaway set up here for the night.
Yeah, this is the big one.
This is a big one. So let me get this up here. I'm going to remove that one. Go back here. Remove the wheel. And there you go. Hashtag gold.
Hashtag gold, Rashaya.
I like gold.
Hey, gold.
Let's see. I get some stuff up in here.
Good luck, everybody.
I'm trying reverse psychology on this one. Boy, Bone Dead Heathens wins this one.
There you go. So this one, hashtag, make sure you hashtag gold. I'm just going to remove it for 1 minute just to get you a better look at it here. But so it is for this 1 gram fine gold bar. It's all certified. It's got a certification number on it and everything like that. There's that. There's going to be a button. There's going to be a Nocta patch, a sticker, Wicked Digger sticker. We've got a magnet. We've got a winged Liberty dime. So you got a 1941. So you're getting silver and gold. And there's going to be a shirt for this one too, being the big prize for the night. Okay. So we're going all out. Nice big prize.
What's up?
Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Good evening. This will be for a big one. So let me get that back up on here. Thank you, everybody, really, for being here. Members or not, new subscribers, old subscribers, everybody, I thank you all for your support very much. Of course, obviously, without you all, we would never get to 2K subscribers. There would, everybody that's here always gives all of us content creators more drive to keep creating content, to try to do the best we can on our side. To keep you all entertained and enjoying stuff. So can't thank you all enough for that. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, James, Risha. Thank you guys all for coming up on here. I really appreciate it. We definitely all grow together, and we share a lot of stuff together. And it's just been an amazing road and adventure going on here. So.
I am seeing 103 likes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. Thank you all very much.
Double
Holy
checking, but that's what I see.
wow. Yeah, I got that on my end here too. I'm just looking right now. Thank you all so very much. To hit 100 likes on a live stream is absolutely amazing. Holy cow.
Appreciate that, Blaine.
That's awesome. 104 now, Mason Rex says. Thank you so much. That's absolutely epic. Holy smokes. Hashtag gold. I've been holding on to this gold, this grain of gold I've had for quite some time. You kept thinking I was going to do a giveaway. Here we go.
Yep, hashtag gold.
105 LL says. That's awesome.
Good.
That is.
On this.
Congratulations on 105 thumbs up and the 2K.
Thank you so much. That is absolutely amazing. That's wild.
You're going to be at 3K
Silver
before you know it.
metal detecting, buddy. I'll
Yep.
drop the
You're
link.
going to be at 3K before you know it, and Brian's going to be at 1K. And
yeah, well,
real
that's
fast.
That's all we can hope for. Yeah.
You know, as long as everybody keeps supporting each other
and
helping push one of those channels out there, we can all grow together and learn together.
Definitely.
Chris, maybe it's the beard.
The beard crew.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Hashtag gold. Get them in there.
Mine's been wind blown today because I don't go out where you're at, but here the wind was howling today.
There you go, Blaine.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks so much, Joe. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Joe.
And the net says 109 now. Wow.
109. There we go.
Everyone smash the likes. Thank you. Yeah. There's Buddy Biggs Road here too. Silver City Saturdays.
I did just toss a link up, Freckles. I thought I did.
Let's see. See if I could find it in here.
Beards get it done.
You got that right. That'd be a good shirt. Let's see.
It shows on my phone that I posted my link, but sorry, Freckled, and also somebody else was asking too. Blaine.
There, it should pop up any second now on my end. Yep, there's Silver Assassin's link there.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Thank you, Tom, as well.
And Tom Kingery got it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't, like I said, don't forget, we've been doing Silver City Saturdays the past couple of weeks. It's something that
really enjoying it too.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's a good thing to wake up on a Saturday morning with coffee starting at 7:30 in the morning. It's 7:30 here, so like with James it'd be like 6:30. But you can always catch up and wake up and have a cup of coffee and join us for our premieres every Saturday, Silver City Saturdays. So,
well,
if anybody doesn't,
your town is known as Silver City.
Yes.
Yep.
Our town is known as Dioxin City. Do you know what dioxin is?
It sounds familiar, but I think I've heard of it. But
it's the
right back at you, maybe.
I guess it's like the waste parts from Agent Orange.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not really cool,
used
man.
to work at the plant where they made the Agent Orange.
Wow.
And they paid him so much to allow them to bury the barrels of this toxic chemical on his property.
Holy cow.
So it was buried there for years, and supposedly they dumped some in this spring river, which the fish have never died or none of that. But they spent millions of dollars cleaning that property up when the government found out that they had buried it in metal drums on his property. Yeah, it took them a few years to get it all clean because they had to dig so deep because the barrels were leaking.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have to get everything out of there.
Build a giant burner where they could burn the dirt to kill that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Blaine, that would be awesome, pal.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it's nasty stuff.
It is nasty.
Yeah,
Nasty
that
stuff.
is nasty stuff. I got an uncle that just came down with that. They just diagnosed it a couple of years ago or so. Yeah, it's nasty stuff.
Ugh. Not good. Not good.
And as a kid, I used to play in that creek.
Yeah.
Did it, all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't know. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't know any better.
Yeah, Buddy Biggs just hit his 1K and he's planning a party very soon. Congrats to you,
That's
pal.
awesome. Congrats, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy.
That is awesome. Absolutely fantastic. It's so good to see all these other channels hit their milestones and stuff and grow. It's just fantastic. It's a good feeling. Good feeling indeed. Make sure we're hashtagging gold. I'll bring that up on the screen again so everyone can see, just in case you haven't. Let's see, we got 54 entries, so it looks like we're just about there, or maybe possibly so. Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about hitting the milestone, but you know.
8 times.
Just enjoyed it so much you want to keep doing it.
Excuse me. Well, the purge is real for sure. You know.
Yeah.
You do get purged a lot here and there.
But also to people dropping the comments and watching the video all the way helps make the new subscription.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention too, for anyone who might not know by chance about Iron Antler Adventures, he does go live typically every Wednesday night. So definitely go check him out. And he does a premiere usually on Tuesdays. So definitely
Central on the premieres. At 6 p.m. Central on Wednesday night. But this next Wednesday night, we will not go live. We ask everybody to go show Miss Jersey Ray Diggs some support for her 1K celebration.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
We will be tuning in. That's why we're not going live Wednesday. We want to support Rachel on her 1K accomplishment.
Yep. It's fantastic.
That's a huge milestone.
It is.
It really is.
Really slow when we started, and we decided to do an 800 subscriber giveaway. I don't know why I picked odd numbers, but I did. By the time my 800 subscriber giveaway come out, I was over 1,000. But one thing that helped me was finding that grenade and being on the news. That jumped me up about 400 subs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we had some guys around here that were just on the news recently.
Yeah. BMF and Josh 508 Magnets. Yep. Buddy Biggs made a little appearance here too. Nate. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome, guys. And that helps. It helps magnet fishers also. People realize they're cleaning up the waterways.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people see that as a good thing. Some people see us on the bridges throwing a magnet, pulling rusty junk out. Oh, you're getting the sidewalk dirty or whatever. But most people realize, hey, you're cleaning that out of the water and making it a better place for, the wildlife, the kids, future generations, and all that.
Well, and there's like in that spot where BMF found that explosive and everything, right off of that bridge, that's like a boat launch area that's for like a kayak club, I believe it was, or something in that area. So, I mean, to find something like that and taking that out of the water, especially a live mortar rounds that's like that, obviously it's dangerous. So to find something and pick that out of the water like that, it does. It makes people
in such a public spot too. Like you, absolutely.
Yeah, people swim there, whatever it is. So to find something like that and get it out of the water, yeah, of course. I mean, it should make people look at it different. Like you were saying, James, that it's not just you're pulling out trash. You're leaving the bridge dirty or something like that. You're saving something. You're your kids or family or somebody could be swimming in that area where, you never know what could happen. Or somebody threw a rock from the top of the bridge and happened to hit that thing right in the right spot. Yeah, weird things happen. You never know.
Right, like you said, there's food dock that's there too, and I know that part of the river they also do crew for colleges and stuff.
Yes.
Like that. So like who knows what could have happened because those oars are long.
Yep.
Yeah, Rachel, you're welcome. We're happy we could help. Yeah, and also along with metal detecting, metal detecting. I would say most everybody in here that metal detects, we do a lot of parks because most of our farm fields aren't like your farm fields. There wasn't, people 200 years ago in these farm fields.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go into a city park, when we're detecting, if there's a pop can there, if there's a bottle there, if there's trash, we pick it up. And people see you doing that. And, if you can encourage one person every 5 trips out to pick up a little bit of trash when they see it, before you know it, the world's going to be a cleaner place.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yep.
Absolutely. I'm really big on always digging what you take. The trash or treasure, take it with you.
Yep.
That's what we do. We have been to spots where you see somebody had dug before, and you get a signal and you flip their plug out and there's a can laying there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's not that hard. You've already dug the hole.
Right.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you want to do that for your own personal good, because if you were going to go back there, even if it's a month later, you might dig that back up again. Why would
you're going to walk right back over the same signal?
Yeah.
There's several times we'll go to a city park, and if we're there for like 5 or 6 hours, we might empty our pouches out 5 or 6 times in the trash can from all the trash and stuff we picked up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, maybe. I've had that same thing at some of the state parks. I've tried to ask. They said, yeah, you can use a metal detector, but you just can't touch the dirt with any shovel.
Yeah.
You
can find surface fines. Surface fines
find that a lot. There's a city, Springfield, where they said you had to get a permit. So she called about the permit one day. They're like, oh, you don't need a permit. You can metal detect all you want, but you can't dig a hole.
Yeah.
So in Missouri, you can metal detect public property. They can't stop you from detecting it, but they can stop you from digging.
Thanks, Jersey. See you on Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And congratulations on your 1K too. Very exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
Awesome. See you Wednesday night, Rachel. Congratulations again.
All right. All right. Before anybody else goes here, as we're getting off here with the hashtag gold, to give you one more minute to get in there, and then we'll spin that for a lucky winner. Gonna win a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, some stickers, button.
I don't detect in Canada, buddy. I'm in Massachusetts, about half hour south of Boston, bud.
Yeah, I hope Bone Dead Heathen wins that. And there's another big town called Joplin, and they said, well, you got to get a permit. So we went over, we got the permit, we filled it all out. And they're like, oh, the lady that has to sign off on this isn't here. You have to come back. Well, it's an hour drive for us to go there. And then it has all these rules. You can't dig so close to a tree. You can only go to this park in this spot, and this park in this spot. And we're like, this is
the point.
That's exactly right. Too funny. Too funny. All right, let's pull this for one lucky winner tonight. Thank you all once again, everybody, so very much for all your support to either the minutes or hours that you might have been a subscriber to the years that you've been a subscriber. I really appreciate it. And a lot of you guys and girls, and I've seen a lot of you following me for years, and I really appreciate the support. I mean, it's just awesome. So let's go. Let's spin this, draw this, and good luck to everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Here we go for some gold.
Big prize pack right here.
Masters.
Congratulations.
Masters,
Master.
congratulations. Let me just know that you are still here. I'm sure you waited around for this one at the very least. So,
that is a good point.
yeah. Sound off that you are here. And let me get my email up here as well. Who knows? He might have just fell asleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's possible.
You never know.
You do never know.
I know I was on Rob and Charlie's live one night. Reese and I went to Kansas with Brian, and there they are. Donated to.
No. If you're trying to donate it to me, then I'm gonna have him respin it, buddy. Thank you very much. But
would you like me to respin it? What would you like me to do, Masters? You let me know.
That is very generous of you, though, Masters. Thank you very much.
And I stayed awake as long as I could, but we got up early, drove there. We detected all day, and I fell asleep. And then the next day I get a text message, hey, you won some gold on the live, but you weren't there. Like, well, that's my luck.
That's so awesome of you, Masters, to pay it forward. Obviously, Brian will not accept that, although I know he's very thankful of that.
Double forward.
So you let me know if you want me to respin or you would like to keep it. That's fine.
Respin.
Thank you so much, Master. I appreciate that. Look at it.
That's awesome.
Everyone's getting a second chance right now, so give a big thank you to Masters, please.
And go check out Masters' channel for being so generous.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the opportunity again for someone to win this.
Yep. We got a second chance opportunity. Let's go, everybody. Good luck, and thank you to Masters. I appreciate that. Here we go. What have we got? Tim B. Tim B. Just sound off that you are in the house still, please, Tim. Congratulations. BMF is.
Wow, Brockton.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Thank you, Sean Brockton. Oh, my God, man. We got 5 memberships gifted from Brockton. Gregory Gibson, absolute legend. Gregory's been following me for many years now. Thank you so much, Gregory. I really appreciate it.
Tim B, are you still here?
I'm still not seeing Tim B.
Yep, haven't seen him pop up either. Tim B, are you in the house? Let me know. Just give a little wave, a hi, something. Let me know that you're here. I'll give you plenty of time. Give you a minute or two, just in case there's any lag or anything like that, because it does happen. Make sure that you are, caught up and live with the stream.
All right, hopefully you weren't on the toilet and got excited and dropped your phone.
My name is Tim, and I'm here. Thank you so much, Blainsworld. I appreciate it.
There he is right there.
There he is. Awesome.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congratulations,
Tim.
Yeah, when you email me, make sure you email me, Tim, and let me know what size shirt you want as well. Okay, because you got a shirt on that too. Write this down.
Congratulations on 2K. Awesome live. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Masters, awesome job on paying that forward for Tim.
Absolutely.
Good job. Like seeing that kind of stuff.
Yep, definitely. That's so awesome. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, Masters. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, we'll remove this here. And any winners, email me. My email is always available, too, if anyone ever wants to reach out just to ask a question, say hi, whatever. It's always in the description of my videos.
Hey, William.
So, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, anything like that. I'm always here. So thank you very much for that. Thank you all for being here. And as I mentioned, Brian, James, thank you so much for coming on tonight and spending the night with me, along with everybody else. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us on.
Thanks, Chris.
Anytime.
Absolutely. So congratulations on the winners.
I'd have been on longer, but I was 2 hours away with you.
No, I appreciate it. Even if you were here for 5 minutes, I'd be forever thankful. So I really appreciate it. It's been a great night. I had a great night. Thank you for everybody once again for hitting this great milestone. I look forward to many more milestones and videos and lives and just having a good time with everybody. So
And Silver City Saturdays.
And Silver City Saturdays, don't forget. Yep.
Got to
We're doing Silver City Saturdays. Thank you once again to everybody who became memberships tonight, whether you got it on your own or were gifted to it. Thank you to everybody who is gifting memberships tonight. Obviously not something you have to do, but I really appreciate it. I do a monthly membership giveaway. I kind of pushed this one. I didn't do this last one because I was expecting to do it on this live, so I did it on this live tonight. So thank you very much, everybody. I am going to head out and head to bed, but thank you for a wonderful night. Thank you, James. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everybody in chat. Really appreciate it. So,
night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Much love to all.
Absolutely. Wicked happy hunting.